Good morning, good morning, good morning, Twitch land. And welcome to another J-Man8798 live stream. And today is a special little stream, as today we are previewing, and I'm trying to get it so you can see it here, Mr. Stevie's latest greatest map. Dun dun dun! Snedderton's Farm by Mr. Stevie. So I will replace. Well, let me just add in one real quick here, so I can have that back. My snow text no media files, and then we'll get into the map and actually going and show some stuff off here. I do apologize, I'm not 100% ready, but we are almost ready there to go and everything, so we'll start into the map and get going here for sure. And Andreas, afternoon to you as well. So here we are, Snedderton's Farm. Oh, and before I forget, we have a special surprise here today for all of these streamers. Yeah, I'm going Reaper, leave me alone. Today we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Stevie. He is going to be joining me with a voice chat in my TeamSpeak. If you guys are wanting to join the TeamSpeak, I may not actually allow you to talk over us, but me and Stevie will be here. Reaper, if you want to come on in, I'll let you talk as well. So without further ado, here is Mr. Stevie. Hello? Ah, there he is. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just have to make do because I didn't have time to like cheat in some money or anything, so. But guess I should have gotten up at 7 o'clock instead of 8 o'clock this morning. Oh well. Okay. So we'll run through the starting up equipment that Stevie includes with the game here. You've got a couple of different combines. You got the Massey, the big Massey, 9380, and the little New Holland. And you got a row crop Valtra here. I'm not sure which one that is exactly. T-Series, whichever one that is. I'm not too familiar. And then you also have the two different headers for the New Holland combine, and the one big Massey header here for the Massey combine with trailer, and the little Massey tractor 5613 looks like. And then we got a couple tippers here. Large delay echo. Need to turn Stevie up. He doesn't come through the stream very loud at all, but okay, I can do that. Change volume. Okay. Yeah, if you're hearing an echo though, you might be hearing the stream and yourself and me at the same time, so you may want to just like mute your stream, Stevie. But go ahead and talk and we'll see if that's any better for the stream.
Hi guys, a lot better.
now can hear what he's saying. All right. Thank you, Mr. Beast. I'm glad to have you here this morning as well. And while we're getting going here and showing off some stuff, just want to thank everybody for the new follows and for the hosts. Thanks for coming to the band room today and joining the band room. And thanks for hosting the bandies this morning. And it looks like we got a man truck sitting back there. And a couple different seeders. We've got a potato planter here. And then we got the big horse 9 meter. And the other horse 9 meter. Or is that 12 meter? I don't remember. I promise I've played this game before. Yeah, that's 12 meter. Okay. So that's 12 meter. And I will say, if you don't like all this equipment, this was the equipment that was requested to start with by the user that has commissioned Stevie to make this map. That's correct, right, Stevie? Very quiet from Stevie. Heard him better before.
Yeah, it is, Jeff.
Okay.
Starting silo and access well are all requested.
Okay.
We can get off the get-go for using seasons mod.
Okay. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Seasons mod, but I'm assuming just to like plow snow with a tractor, you use like the same thing you would to level out a bunker, that big folding blade or thing?
Yeah, you can use the leveler.
The leveler? Okay. Excellent. Stevie is very low volume. I don't know what's going on with that then, because my levels are all maxed.
It'll be something I've done. Inkscape, not used it before. I've got a window open and no clue what it does.
Alright. Well, you're coming through loud and clear on my end, that's for sure. And it should really just blow everybody away, honestly, because you're coming through loud and clear on my stuff, so. I think I may have to change one thing here real quick, because I'm not getting any sounds in it right now. Let's try that. That seems to be working okay. Sounds like he is miles away from his mic.
I've got my mouth on my mic.
It's actually funny you say it that way, Thunder, because earlier he tried a Bluetooth headset and then it actually sounded like a long distance phone call of some sort. Okay, so here's one of the sawmill areas, and much better. Okay, so wow, that was loud and clear. That's better. Okay, so whatever you did there, Stevie, I guess, can hear Stevie better now. Alright. I'm not too familiar with this placeable wood chipper. I've never used it before. Got just a regular log trailer here to start off with. And I'm going to actually recommend no autoloader on this map for you guys. If you guys don't download this map, don't bother with an autoloader logging trailer. And I will show you why later, because you will actually want to use the crane because of how it's set up later. I'll show you guys that later. I'll just grab this semi here and drive around with it. Let's see. So we are at the far west side of the map. Okay. Do a little in-cab driving for everybody. This looks like the road out. This map looks like Cherry Hills. No, this map is nothing like Cherry Hills.
Chew in on it, Reaper.
But for the specific details, I'll let Mr. Stevie kind of describe that. This is not a 4X map, correct?
Normal size.
Normal size map, okay. So it is definitely not like Cherry Hills, where Cherry Hills is a 4X map. So And we got a sell point right here to our left. What we got here? This is... Find some signage.
36 fields, and they are boxed, squared, and natural shaped in the map.
Yeah, I'll pull up the mini map here, and you can kind of see there's a mixture of everything. And good morning, Mr. Marine. How are you this morning? And thank you for your service to this hard, sometimes idiotic nation. I thought I'd read this stream was yesterday. Glad I found it. Oh, hey Tom, how's it going? No, this stream has always been played for today. Any factories on this map? I believe there are the normal greenhouse factories. I know there are a couple different sawmills. If you're looking for like factories like Cheetos or Frito-Lay or anything like that, like Pleasant Valley has, I don't believe it has anything like that. No. So which way we're going? Farmer's Choice. What is Farmer's Choice? But you can see the map has all the hedges from Sherwoods, as that was requested by the user. And they're the brick wall hedges. You cannot drive through them. Dun 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 dun. So you have to go around to the gate. Which, the gates open simply. Get out of your vehicle. Click your right mouse button. Boom. Open. Or, as I was shown yesterday by Mr. Stevie, if you are playing with an Xbox 360 controller, then you can drive to the gate, hit the B button, the red B button on your controller, and somebody followed, but I didn't get the message yet. And that will open and close the gate while you're in the vehicle. It will not work for an Xbox One controller, however, but it will work for a Xbox 360 controller. But I just always get out of the vehicle, hit the mouse button, and get back in. Keep going, so. Okay, so that's Farmer's Choice there to my right. We'll show off the flour mill. If you're familiar with Stevie's maps, you'll be familiar with the flour mill for sure and what it does exactly. Just pop out of the truck here and pull the mini map down. So here's the flour mill. Basically what you do, you dump your wheat into here, and then it turns it into bags of flour that sell automatically on pallets. Oh, there's a gold nugget. Look at that. Found a gold nugget. And sells the pallets of bags of flour for you to make a little bit of money. And we'll see if we can't get up here to show the information screen. Whoa, 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 whoa. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't know how I got caught there, but whoa, whoa. Does the season mod work with this map? Yes, it does. Okay, so there's everything you get for the flour mill there.
Seasons mod, maps fully prepared for it, snow mask, and a few other things as well.
Can't tell what is being said. Did you mute the stream, Stevie? Alright, you're watching the stream live, right?
Yes, I'm watching it live, Jeff.
Okay. Just mute your stream. It should take that away because the echo is coming from there is about a 30-second delay between our live TeamSpeak and the stream itself. And AMG, I agree. That is well said, sir. Mr. Stevie here does some excellent work. So you can see he's put in all kinds of different trees. I know there was something you wanted to say about the trees and stuff you put in this map, Stevie?
Yeah, it uses 11 different tree models and textures in this map. They all cuttable as well.
Okay.
The echo's gone, Jeff. That's cool. Cheers, guys. Loads better. Hello, everybody. I can actually hear you now.
All right.
Chewing on the mic.
Okay, so we got some dead trees. We got some fir trees here. Looks like some short fir trees. Ugh, words are hard this morning. Some long fir trees. Plenty of logging to do on this map for sure. Wish I could get them to build my group a map.
There's a concealed placeable at the end of this lane, Jeff.
Yes, placeable area. Very large placeable area here. So you can put up a wood chip machine or a couple barns to store the logging equipment into, whatever your heart contents. And there's actually 2 or 3 of those I found throughout the map, I believe. And we got a good old windmill, because Stevie never starts you out without a windmill.
Gotta cover costs, buddy.
Gotta pay those hired workers, right?
Pay the bills.
Okay, looks like we're coming up to the greenhouses here. This is one area I didn't actually get to when I kind of previewed the earlier map. So, produce, is that how that's pronounced? Or produce?
Yeah, everything's on site now.
Okay, organic produce. Alright, so if you guys aren't familiar with these, over to my left are some greenhouses, and I'll just get out of the truck to show you here. Over here in the very far corner is where they sell the pallets of whatever you decide to fill on the greenhouses, and we may try and get some of these going just for giggles here during the stream. And for the first one here, we have some cauliflower. And basically the way they work, you dump in some compost, you dump in some manure, you fill her up with some water, and away they go. And like Stevie said, it's just another way to help pay the bills. And this one here, we have some watermelons. And then, me being from the Midwest, this one's one of my favorites. We'll probably get this one going. Tomatoes. Gotta have that salsa and tomato sauce for all our spaghetti and Mexican food. And then over here we got some pumpkins. I know some people like to pronounce them pumpkins, but they're pumpkins. And then the last but not least is lettuce for all our salads.
Tree nurseries in bottom corner, Jeff, as well. Made a small change to that where the trees will grow as well. We put them on a plane.
Okay. I didn't catch the first part of that because you cut out just a second.
Tree nursery is down in the far corner.
Okay, tree nursery. We'll get around to there. Okay, and then we got the separator facility. If you guys aren't familiar with this is just about in every single Stevie map. And this looks like it is the add straw, add liquid manure over here on this side, and you will be produced with solid manure. Is that correct on that one?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, really neat feature. And do you have the settings still turned way up on this like you did on Cherry Hills?
Oh.
No? You don't?
Get a lot less out of everything on this map.
Oh. That sucks. That really sucks. Because I know on the Cherry Hills version of this facility, you could put in like 10,000 liters of manure. And just, any load of straw pretty much. And you would get out like 40,000 liters of manure. It was great.
Back to now on everything in the maps 1-to-1.
Okay, so it may take a little more to make the doo-doo. That's one of my favorite words. And of course, you got the good old big red beast, the compost master. And this thing accepts nearly everything: grass, straw, silage, manure, liquid manure, uh, everything. Turns it into that black compost, and there's obviously many things to do with compost in this map. And if you don't want to do anything with the compost, you can just sell it. I know there's a sell point around here somewhere for it. So that's the produce area with all the greenhouses. So to answer the question of factories in the map, that's it. That's what you get right there.
Yeah, there's not a lot of point adding a lot of factories installed because it just bulks up the map size, and they're placeable now.
Wait
So
a
with the
second.
size of the placeable lots on the map, you can fit everything in.
I missed something back here. Okay. And we have looks like a water tower. Is that a free water tower?
Free water, yeah.
Free water tower. Awesome. Okay, and what's this guy? Let's see. Products. Tree pallet. Okay. So this is the tree
The
nursery.
trees will grow there as well. Once you put everything in needed, you'll
Back
see
here in
them
this
grow.
little lot. You can kind of see they're kind of poking through. There's a little bit of green there. I don't know if you can see that on the stream or not, but they're poking through just a little bit there. You step back, you can kind of see the little perfect rows of them. Yeah, right in there. So yeah, you fill this one with water, manure, and compost, just like the greenhouses, and you'll grow some baby trees. And I'm assuming they're just added to the line of conveyors over here. Is that correct, Steve?
It is, buddy, yeah.
Okay. Ooh, it's so shiny, that map. How do you make it free water? Mr. Reaper wants to know.
Just copy my trigger out. Just tell it to be free in value instead of giving it value.
Looks like I'm holding up some traffic here, but we'll get going. One of the things I have noticed also about this map, and I'm not sure how many people are going to be fans out of it, but the elevation changes. I don't know how long it takes to do a map. I know how long it takes to do just a simple mod, and I have trouble with a simple mod. But some of these elevation changes in this map, they are brutal. I mean, just brutal. Okay, Lakeland Mill Storage. So this is kind of a special location, I guess.
This will double as a second farm because you've got full storage, everything you need here, and a sell point, and room to put some placeable sheds as well on site.
Oh, okay. So this will be fertilizer bought for cash. So okay, that must be, what is that? That's the mill sells. Okay, so
Yeah, sell point, that one.
and that takes all the crops and all the fertilizers and everything as well.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, and looks like right there also you have a place where you can buy, sell or customize vehicles also, looks like.
Yeah.
Right around over here to this side. Okay. And you've got a place where you can buy seeds, you can buy some powder fertilizer, and buy some liquid fertilizer.
The rear shed, there's full storage as well for produced items in the map.
Yep. We've got some tanks here. Now this is one thing I didn't get a chance to compliment you on too much. This is really neat, Stevie. I really like this. Okay. So you got your tanks on the inside, so you fill the tanks on the inside. But then when you need stuff, you drive around here to the outside, and you got liquid fertilizer there with the little pump. You can see back behind the truck there. And then you got these conveyors, I guess would be the best description. And they're fully labeled, so we made sure of that. You can fill them up outside the building. You don't have to just have them in a weird location or anything. And this is just awesome. I love this. This is neat how this is all set up. And I think there's 3 or 4 different placings of this in the map. Right, Stevie?
Yeah, that's true. One at the farm, BGA has them, and then down at this mill.
Okay. So, and then this building here, this is like, if you're familiar with any of the train buildings, that's basically what this building is. It's a storage facility without the train. So there is no train in this map. I know that was one of the big requirements that the user had requested, that it not have a map. So, but it's just, it's a regular size map. You don't need a train for a regular size map.
Just drive round the back, because you'll see the trailer fill-in unloading station, and there's a digital amount mover fitted there for all your storage as well.
We'll go see that here. Oh, so there's a big green board back here that I missed?
Round the back of where the trailer filling is.
Okay. Well, we gotta definitely show off that, because we love the big green board.
It should read 0 on everything because it's empty.
Yep, there it is. Yeah, so you just bring your trailer around here to fill it up, and there you go. You got second place to storage stuff. To store stuff on the map for sure. And hello, Mr. JWB. How are you this morning? More fields. We got grass fields everywhere for everything. Let's see, where are we going here? Going across bottom of the 4 large yards, J. Okay.
That'll take you into town down that one. I'm running behind. I've got a delay now on the stream.
Yeah, that one kind of takes you into the little town, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, we'll get there. Check out my YouTube channel at... Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you, Mr. Ripper. Don't forget that. And if you guys type in... Anyone can type in this in the chat. ! Stevie. That will give you a link to Mr. Stevie's Facebook page, where you will be able to download this map once it is fully released, which I think is scheduled for the 1st of July, right?
Jay, no. You shouldn't have said that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So it's scheduled to be soon, guys. Scratch the July 1st.
You're not going to have to wait too long for it.
Yeah, you won't have to wait too long for it. I mean, obviously I've got it. He's still working through some bugs, and there's some stuff to get figured out. But it'll be soon. Don't worry, it'll be out there soon.
Yeah, it's just around the corner.
So. Somebody, as long as nobody does the meatloaf command, we'll be all right with that one.
Yeah, we'll get away with it.
We'll get away with it. So, all right. So this is just a little garden center, I guess. Nothing really here. Just a little sell point. Looks like back here in the back. It can be a secret for us watching. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, it just got a little, looks like slurry, or is this digestate maybe? Sell point, just regular slurry sell point. Digestate, and then we got manure, solid manure over here.
Digestate there.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I just need to pull up the map.
Slurry's up at the greenhouse yard.
And then over here, just you got a regular solid manure sell point. So if you want to just make money off of poop, sell your poop. So. And then you come around the corner here, we got 2 more great big placeable lots here. And I'm kind of interested to see what this user is going to do with these, because I can do 1 or 2, for a storage barn or 2 close to logging areas or something like that, but I just don't know what you would put in those. Unless there's like placeable.
Brewery in one of them.
And yeah, if I guess if there's placeable mods that work okay, that would work. And then we have yet again another one here to the left, another big one over here on the very edge of the map. Excuse me. Good spot for the hemp mod. Okay, hemp factory, sure, that works. Okay, so here is the Lakeland Vales Biopro, so the BGA for Snedderton Valley. And to my understanding, this has double everything. Is that correct?
Yeah, there's 2 full BGA dumps on that ramp.
Yeah, there.
It'll fill both tanks.
Let me go and walk around here and let me find the ramp. Where did it go? Did I come in the wrong entrance? Yeah, I did. Oh well. Is this map going to have all the extra seeds types? Well, Mr. Beast, we can just show that off right now. For fruit types, got wheat, canola, soybeans, potatoes, oilseed radish, grass, barley, sunflower, corn, sugar beet, poplar trees, and oats. You got rye, triticale, sorghum, spelt, and millet. So yeah. So like I said, it has this biogas has 2 of everything. It looks like it doesn't have 2 of the fertilizer factory though. Just has 1 of those.
Single Biopro and a single manure separator.
Okay, so no doubles on that. So here's another manure separator like we were talking about earlier. Straw on one side, liquid manure. Get your solid doo-doo. This one, if you guys have never seen this one I absolutely love. I'll get out and walk around this one so we can show the resources and stuff. The Biopro facility. This thing is amazing, because this really helps you maintain and be a self-sufficient farm. So basically what you do is you put in your digestate, which is produced by the biogas facility. When you dump it in the tanks, we'll get over to there. And then it produces 3 things. This big white tank, it produces liquid fertilizer. Over here, this conveyor right here, that comes out as solid fertilizer, your powder fertilizer. And then over here around the corner, it makes your own biofuel. So your own diesel for your tractors and all your cars and vehicles and everything. And you can fill up every single vehicle in the game with this fuel. Or you can sell it to the nearest gas station and make money off of it if you want to. But it is a great mod. And I know one of the things that was the kicker for Mr. Stevie to go into retirement was somebody thieved this mod out of one of his maps and did not give Stevie the credit for it. Guys, don't do that. If you're a modder, that's a douche move. You are a douche for doing that. Okay, Mr. Reaper will tell you. Mr. Stevie will tell you. Any modder that's in the channel right now will tell you. If you take someone's mod and try and take sole credit for it, you are a douche bag.
I'm over all that now, Jay.
I still like to reiterate it because, you know, when I convert a mod or when I, you know, change one around or something, I'll say, hey, this is so-and-so's mod, but I put my own little tweak on it. I fixed the capacity for my style of playing, you know, but I will still give credit to the original modder. I will not be a douchebag. So
that's all it takes.
Yeah, you know, and that's all you got to do. And like Stevie was saying here, we'll get back to the biogas in the map. There are 2 separate dump fill points here for the biogas. You can see there's tank number 1 or 2, and then tank number 1 or 2 right there also. And over here to the left, you have not 1 but 2 great big tanks for the digestate to get produced, and another vehicle cell / customization point over here at the biogas. So if you don't have enough horsepower in your truck or something to haul what you're hauling around the biogas, you can pull in here and get a bigger motor or whatever if you want to. So, and then we've got another one of the cool little storage facilities here. This one has the 2 fertilizers and diesel. So after you make your diesel, you can just fill it in here and have it on this side of the map for any of these fields, you know, 20, 33, 35, 36, so it's nice and close and convenient. And Mr. Stevie always does a really great job for that. And if you're a silage horde and you like to do lots of silage. 1, 2, 3, 4 great big silage bunkers.
Yeah, you get a great view while working on.
So plenty of room for silage in those. And Bravo Chick, how are you doing this morning? Good to see you, my dear friend. Ohio Bees are those Stevie custom creations. Is that a mod? What are you asking about, Mr. Dutch?
Storage, yeah, I made those for my maps.
The storage facilities, is that what you were asking about? This building here that I'm getting ready to drive into? Yeah. All we can see. Okay. So yeah, this building right here, this was kind of a custom creation from Mr. Stevie. You know, the tankers, I believe you can get like the tanks in a placeable mod. Is that correct, Stevie?
Yeah, the Giants models that I used.
Okay, so yeah, these are placeable tanks that you can get and buy in your single player maps or whatever. But Stevie has gone the extra mile to place them inside a building and show their little outputs on the outside of the building, so you don't have to just have them out in the middle, whatever. So, and Mr. AMG Blazing, thank you for the follow and welcome to the band room. So that is the biogas facility here in the Snetterton farm, and then again you have a small concrete lot for placeables. Now this place has become one of my favorite places here that I'm driving up to. This is Mr. Jeeves' place, and I have to ask you, Stevie, where did you come up with the name Jeeves? And please tell me it's from Men in Black, the movie. Please tell me that.
Not.
Damn it!
No. Jeeves will be in every map that I ever do, because it's something that my dad named.
Okay.
So we'll always keep that name in every map that I put it in.
Okay. Well, that is just as good. But if it was named after the character in the movie Men in Black, it would have been just as good. So, love Jeeves also. Yeah, Mr. JT, I love Jeeves. Jeeves buys the rare things. Like you can drive up solid fertilizer, compost, a couple other things. I'm not exactly sure what all. I can kind of get over to it here. Let's see. Where's Mr. Jeeves? Okay, about 4 lines up, you can see he takes all the crops. Or does he? No, he doesn't take all the crops. Sorry. Where did he go? Okay. Why is he moving up? Let me just use the mouse. Okay, so Mr. Jeeves, well, he's got a windrow place too, so he takes straw and grass and hay and all that stuff. But you can see he takes seeds. He buys your seeds. If you have extra seeds, he'll buy your seeds. He takes wood chips. He'll buy some wood chips. He takes silage. He takes straw at the windrow. He takes grass at the windrow. He takes hay at the windrow. Oh, he buys oats and rye. And I don't remember which ones are which, but the triticale, sorghum, and the millet, he takes all of those. And the little bag there, I'm assuming that's compost, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that the little white bag you see up the top up here where my little mouse cursor is, that is compost. You can see Mr. Jeeves buys compost. So he'll definitely be able to get rid of all your extra stuff that you may not need on your farm. And I'll wait for this one to come through too. Danny Dabby, 1984, and Dutch Demo. Thank you guys for the follow and welcome to the band room. And hello, Mr. Polaris. How are you doing? Okay, let me get back in the truck here. Where did I park it? There it is. And
Jay,
you can
just
also
want to point
buy
out,
stuff.
There's 2 versions of the terrain and dirt version And there will be a version of the map without that for users that don't want the mud and the traction and everything.
Oh, okay. Right, right. Doing good. How about you? I'm doing excellent, my friend. I am doing excellent. Okay. So here's one of the wood sawmill areas. And you got a big fuel tank you can buy fuel from. Who wants to do that, though? And then another vehicle sell and customization point. So we're up to 3 now. And then you got Tim's tables. And if you guys haven't ever seen that, we'll try and get that one going, because basically what happens is you dump some logs in, and out gets produced a table on a pallet, and the tables sell. Really neat. Then your standard board sawmill. Where you make some billy boards, I guess is the name of this one. Everybody's familiar with that. Then you just have your standard in-game sawmill over here where you can sell wood chips. And this is kind of the neat trick I was talking about earlier. If you guys were here earlier and heard me say you will not want to use a auto loader, I mean, you may want to. I don't think I will, because Mr. Stevie has gone the extra mile here to sink the hopper of the big wood chip machine into the ground instead of having a ramp you drive up, which I think is just absolutely cool. And this right here will make me actually use one of these cranes, because I think that'll be fun to drop them in there with the crane. And then you can also, so you can pull your semi into over here on this side, back it into here, and the crane comes all the way over here, and you can either drop them right here to let the sawmill have them, or you can dangle them in the air all the way over to here, or looks like you can drive around to the other side. Wait a second. There's a zone marker here. Will that zone marker automatically just take them off your trailer then?
If you want to do that, yeah.
Oh, okay. So there's another possibility. So you will not need the auto load feature. Mr. Reaper has a great log fork. It works fabulous. I will show that off later, sir, for you. I will. It is a great one. It was one that he made, or somebody else made. He converted it to 17 for us. If you guys ask him nicely, maybe bribe him with some dog treats for his dog, or I don't know. What's a good bribe, Reaper? He'll figure out a way to get you that log grapple for sure. And then yeah, so that's a big sawmill area. And then, like I said, Stevie mentioned earlier, big concrete area to put placeables. So you can put some storage barns over here if you want.
You can get charcoal factory in there, Jeff, if you wanted to put it in.
Okay, the charcoal facility. Yeah, I missed that. Why is that not in your maps right now? Just too much to add in?
They officially released it, so I don't want to just take it like some are and put it in the map.
Oh, okay, yeah. Understandable. This is some sort of bridge. I'm not sure. Is it a scale, maybe? I don't know.
Right. The lake trigger is at the side, so if you've got an auto loader logging trailer, you can tip that aside and you can get the extra cash. Just makes it easier, quick unloading.
Oh. So, if you dump your logs into the water, guys, right there, which you can see, I'm going to jump out of the truck and go down here and see. This is one thing that I think Stevie spent a lot of time on, were these river bottoms. You can see the gravel in there, the grass growing in there. I'm not sure how clear it is on the stream, but if you have a good video card, whatever, you got the rocks, some sand, some moss, all kinds of textures and layers and stuff in here. And the water is crystal clear. I mean, it looks like you could drink this water. Just, put it in your water bottle and start drinking it. There will be no peeing in this water, though. Do not pee in my water. Do not pee in Mr. Stevie's.
40 hours to do the lakes at the creek.
40 hours. Wow. So yeah, no peeing in Mr. Stevie's water. We want to keep the water nice and clear. So yeah, that's what that is. Thanks for asking about that, JT. So I had no idea what it was. I just kind of thought it was a little bit of a scale maybe. So, and let's see, which way we're going. We're going through the woods. Let's not go through the woods. Everybody knows what the woods look like.
No, go through the woods.
Go through the woods? Okay. Mr. Stevie says go through the woods. I guess we'll see some of the different trees and everything going through here. Yep, there's some short fir, tall fir right there. More tall fir, another short fir. What else have we got going now through here? Oh, there's a dead fir tree. And I'm assuming the greater majority of all these trees can be harvested with the Scorpion King. Oh wait.
Every
Gold
single
nugget.
tree's tested. As you can probably make out, there's original Giants textures, and then there's the new textures that are made for them as well. So, hard to tell in the stream, but trees and the forest look absolutely fantastic.
Yes, they do. They really do. And I mean, there's just amazing differences between the different types. I mean, like you got your half dead, half live tree right there, up there to my right, and you got the fully live tree that's really tall all the way up, and then you got a short fir tree right there. So this map, can you download it yet? No. It is not available yet, but it will be available soon. And then we've got these little rocks laid in here to all the gravel drives, so you may need a rock crawler some places or some extra four-wheel drive or something, because I'm kind of having a trouble here. You can see the truck's just kind of bouncing all over the place. And there are some like headers and stuff on combines that will not make it across these. And I'm getting stuck. I did not do this on purpose, I promise. I'm stuck.
Collision works, Jay.
Ah, there we go. Rock her back and forth. We got her going. Okay. Then you can kind of see we got the big lake down here. Big, beautiful lake. We'll eventually run into the edge of the map. Somewhere out here. There it is.
The whole map runs edge to edge.
So
I don't advise cutting any of the actual edge trees. You can see them because they're lined. We use tall spruce all the way around. You can see right there, it comes right to the very edge, all the way round.
yeah, and there's no like cartoonish edge either. It's just an edge. And I think I'm stuck in it right now. Or I'm stuck on the other side of it.
Yeah, there's a collision there, Jay, that you've gone under. Just jump to a vehicle, it'll
Yep.
take you through.
That's what I was going to do. Okay, so now I'm back in the semi. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Wait a second. Do I have... Ah, that's my problem. There we go. There's my drive control I was telling you about yesterday, Stevie. You see the little green and yellow icons there on the bottom right?
Ew.
Okay. Let me deactivate them. I think the first one is four-wheel drive. So you activate the four-wheel drive so all four tires spin. The other two are the differential locks. So one's for your front differential, one's for your rear differential. When you lock those in, you're pretty much unstoppable. Thank J. Okay. And thank you, Mr. JT, from Mr. Stevie. And there's some more rocks and stuff. And like I said, all this timber here can be logged and everything. So, yeah. Mr. Reaper, thanks for typing those in the commands. Typing those commands out for us today. So, anybody in the channel right now that's viewing the stream can do that. It's not a You don't have to have one of those little pretty green swords like Mr. Reaper has to type that command in. Anybody can do it. So on any other normal day, if you're a regular to my stream, you'll know that you can type in !mods, and that will get you a link to the mods that I normally use today, or on the map that I currently am streaming. But today's a special day. This map has not been released, only to Stevie and I, so it is not there. That mod command is not, it's present, but it doesn't have any link with it, so there's no link to the mods today. But that will be restored, and once we get back to a Cherry Hills map, or once this map gets released, we may play on this map. So we'll just have to see what goes. So don't know what I'm gonna do yet. Okay, so yeah, lots of timber to be taken down. We're coming up to something else here, looks like. Or no, did we just make a big circle? We just made a big circle.
Yeah, it dropped it back down to the mill.
Okay. Well, that works. So yeah, that's a big logging
really
area
dense
there.
Valley that's in between the road, quite tight. So getting logs out of there will be quite hard.
Okay. Alright, so drive down the road here.
Back entrance to the farm's just down here, Jeff.
Yes.
To the left, and then to the right. That road takes you to town and Central Fields.
It's right here. This is one of the entrances to the main farm, and you can see welcome to Snedderton's Farm, established 1926. And I'm assuming that the user requested the sign to say that.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Named it.
No big deal. Yeah. We'll go ahead and open that gate though, and we'll get back up there in a minute. Yeah, let's go back to go into town. And Mr. John Seeger, how are you doing this afternoon? Or this morning? Whatever time it is for you?
Plenty of exits on all the fields as well, even though that they all hedged. Over 80 gates in the map. There's multiple exits.
Multiple exits. I think on quite a few of them there's also like a gate that connect a field to a field. Also,
Yeah, that's right.
like just as an example, you see fields 1, 2, 3, and 5. There's a gate that goes from 1 to 2, a gate that goes from 2 to 5, and a gate that is there a gate from 3 to 5 also? I don't remember.
Yeah, all the entrances as well, they have the dirt and terrain mod on, so there's mud on all field entrances.
Right, yeah. We'll definitely have to show that off, because if you guys have ever liked a Farm Sim 15 map, one of my favorites was Farm Sim 15 Ringwoods. Question for Stevie: was you able to find the issue with GPS mod?
No, we wasn't.
Okay. So here to my right, here's your store where you pick up your vehicles. Unless you have your George, that's what I call my guy that delivers them to my farm. If you have your George deliver them to your farm, you won't really need this place too much. But this is where they spawn a new vehicle. So, and we'll just go ahead and spawn in a log fork, Mr. Reaper's log fork here. So it looks like Demanix was the original mod creator of this, and it has just been converted and converted and converted to separate versions. And we'll get some equipment sold maybe, and buy some other equipment. And you can see this little log fork. It extends out, and I'll just walk and kind of show this since I don't have a front loader to do it right now. But it extends out this way, and then the curved part of the fork there, just, you know, it comes back up and down. So you can extend it out, down and around a pile of logs, and then bring it all back together to the forks and pinch it down good and tight. And it works beautifully. Works absolutely beautifully. Reaper has done a good job of converting this. The mod creator has done an excellent job of making this. It is just a fabulous mod. So everybody go bribe Mr. Reaper for his mod. And be sure you go check out his channel also, Mr. MP7 Reaper. I believe there is a command in chat for him as well, !Reaper. The new AI extension mods. Oh, that's you. Okay. I will hug him, pet him, and call him George. Oh! Collision! Crash! Alright, I gotta do it. This is one of my favorite little commands.
There was an accident.
Drinking already, Jay?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. This bottle of tea right beside me has nothing to do with that whatsoever. Okay, so over here to the left, this is another neat little place. Got some compost stuff going on here. Oh God, here we go. He took driving lessons. Oh, it didn't play it. Why did it not play it? Hold on. We gotta fix this. Sound effects. Well, I guess I'll try it real quick, Reaper.
The meatloaf. We want it now. The meatloaf.
Because we want our meatloaf, damn it! Okay, so back to the map here. So over here to the left, you have just a regular place to sell compost. And just compost sales, okay. And then this little building over here, this is a neat little building, and I think this one come over from Sherwoods as well, from 15. And basically what you do is you dump your compost into here, and it makes bags of compost on a pallet and sells the pallet of compost for you. And there was like 4 or 5 different versions of this, right, Stevie, on 15 in all your maps on Lakeside and a couple other maps of how this little factory worked.
Yeah, there was, mate.
So I know there was one of them where like 1 bucket of compost would make you gobs of money. I don't remember which map it was, but it was awesome because you could just do like 1 front loader bucket of compost and it would make you like $15,000.
Yeah, we ain't all perfect.
So, hey, that Bravo Chick says it was Lakeside. Okay,
Yeah.
So we'll go with Lakeside. I know it was on some of your other maps for sure. So that's the compost facility, guys. What else do we have to show off here in the town? Milk cells. Milk cells, I see. So you can place in the Marhu. Is it Marhu? Stop milk
Yeah,
cell
stop
mod? Or is that actually in Giants now too? Around. Oh, I just passed it.
Placeable.
Okay, Marhu's placeable. So you can get Marhu's placeable for the stop milk cell. And this looks like probably just a bakery. Tip point. Another gold nugget. Got my gold nugget. And then around the corner here, you can sell your your milk. Excuse me. Yeah, words are hard this morning. Another gold nugget. So yeah, you can sell your milk right there instead of just letting it auto sell if you want. Neat little feature. And then over here you got your eggs sell point. So when you collect all your eggs from your chickens, which are free roaming chickens, I believe, in this map. They're not pinned up chickens or cooped up chickens. They're free range chickens.
Yeah, they crap all over the front lawn at house.
That's alright. Okay. And then I'm seeing another thing over here that I definitely have to point out. The gas station. Of course, on one side, you can buy fuel. You know, who wants to buy fuel when you can make fuel? Or if you want, you can come around here to the back and you can sell the darn stuff. You can sell it to the gas station and make everybody in town buy your fuel. Keep the gas station going. Okay, so that looks like just about all the little town has to offer. And there's the bakery. And I'm heading back south, and I don't need to head south. What's the country barn? Let's go check that one out real quick.
Vehicle storage is placed there. Fertilizer,
Oh.
seeds, liquid fertilizer.
Okay.
Have to buy it.
You have to buy the facility.
No, you have to buy the products there.
Oh, okay, so it's a supplies buying place, kind of like the
Yeah,
garden
it's
center.
just a little stop off in Midland.
Okay. Well, we'll check it out anyway. And it has a vehicle customization and sell point as well.
It does.
So, but yeah, you can see we got some powder fertilizer, some seed. I guess the red's the seed over here. And then you got the liquid fertilizer tank back here in the back. And then you got a gate to your field 32, which I guess you own field 32?
Yeah, that grass one you do.
Oh, I did not know that. And this map is kind of, this is kind of a rare occasion, Stevie, because you don't normally start off people with this many fields.
I know.
If you guys look at the mini map here, you own fields 1 through 5, field 10, and field 32.
Oh
So
yeah, you start off, you've got 10 animals of each, and obviously you've got supplies in the farm silo, just for seasons, because it's so difficult to start off when you first start with the seasons. You need something to do, so everything's there. You've got animals, you can take care of them, feed them, supply them with everything that.
Right. And like you guys can see, I pulled up the animal worksheet here on the PDA, whatever. You can see 10 sheep, 10 cows, 10 pigs. You already got them. You start the map with them. Now, does that change on the difficulty of the map whatsoever?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so no matter what setting you play on, guys, if you play on easy, if you play on hard, if you play on normal, you have 10 animals, no matter what you play on. Is the seasons mod optional? Mr. Andy, the seasons...
Yes, it is.
Yes, there you go. Stevie, I hope you've included the compulsory baseball field.
I left that out this time.
No Little League
Basketball,
baseball, huh?
swings and slides only in this one.
You know, one of the things I used to love about the baseball field, and this is going to go way back, and there's probably some people that can go back this far. On Farm Sim 13, when you did missions, if you had to mow the Little League's baseball field, the Little League paid an absurd amount to have their outfield mowed on that game. Like, they were the highest paying mowing mission. And I just thought, man, these must be some, like, best uniforms, best mitts, best baseballs, best baseball caps, Little League there is possible, because they pay a lot of money for their grass to be mowed. But it was one of the things I always enjoyed on Farm Sim 13. And speaking of missions, right now I am running around in single player mode, so I'll just pull up to this one up here right in front of me, since I don't own it yet. I know there's a lot of your fans out here, Stevie, that might have been a little bit disappointed there were no missions or anything out here. But now the missions are back. But why I have just a combine header and not a combine, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's not thrown that before.
Let's back out and try it again.
Pull your vehicle further away and just try it again.
Okay. Maybe I'm in the parking spot for the vehicle.
No, you're not. That's strange. Just try the other mission.
That's weird. Wait a second. Actual settings, manual charging. Why am I have... What am I at? That something's going on here. Okay, there it popped up something. I don't know why it didn't pop up the first time. Yeah, there it went back. Apparently it's looking for a combine and it's not finding it. So possibly a bad mod. Yeah, there's another one. See, there's the New Holland. What do we got going on here? We'll have to examine the log later for that.
Made a note of it, Jay.
Okay. So yeah, there's the Massey. Must be just looking for one of the modded combines. There's the case. That's the in-game. All this is all in-game stuff. There's the in-game.
They're showing fine, aren't they?
Yeah. So it's just there's apparently a combine that's not good. I don't know which one, but
I'm happy with that. That's cool.
I don't even know which ones I have loaded right now, honestly, to tell you the truth. I know I have yours. Yeah, I have your big cat combines, the 2 separate versions, so it should find those okay. The modded capacity and the standard capacity. Got this John Deere combine. That might be the one it's looking for.
Could be.
So, oh well. I know I've had some finicky issues with that. It doesn't throw any errors, but sometimes that combine just does not perform properly for me. I think I'm about to talk to Mr. Reaper and getting a replacement for it or something. So these are the fields that you start off with, one to my right and then one to my left. And the one to my right has wheat in it, and the one to my left has soybeans in it. Fields 4 and 5, and then you have field 3 over here. You start off with some potatoes in it. And okay, here's where we'll show the dirt and terrain and all that stuff as we pass through this gate, because I'm sure it'll splash up.
Yeah, so long as you go slow over the stones.
There you go.
Past the stones.
9 mile an hour reverse. So yeah, much like Ringwoods, the mud is back. And I love it. I love the mud. I like to play in the mud. And like Mr. Stevie said, every single gate has that in it. See, they just drove across this one here. I found a little bit, so bloop bloop. And one of the things I will mention that Stevie clued me in on personally is I usually play with the Giants downloaded version of the ground response and is it dirt control or tire control or something like that?
Yeah, tire dirt.
Tire dirt. You will not need those maps or those mods for this map. If you play with those regularly, this map has those built into them. That's what this is, what the mud is. So you can take those out of the mod folder for this map when you're using a separate mod folder for the map.
Yeah, the mod changes traction, slippage. It slows vehicles down to a more realistic speed as well.
Right. And then you got a little field of sugar beets over here. And then over to my left, you got another great big grass field. And then we'll get back into the homestead. We'll just walk around the homestead here.
Yeah, it's worth noting as well, the grass fields, you have to do a headland. Mowers will detect the field dimensions, but sprayers for fertiliser, they won't. You've got to do an headland on them.
Okay, so... And for us English guys, that mean, or American guys, that means an end row. So, cut an end row, guys. North or south, and I'll ask the question since there's some. I'm assuming you're going to try and figure it out before the map's released, and if you don't get it, you don't get it. But if you do, fine, great. The GPS, I know you had said that it works one way, but it won't work the other. So which way does it work? Does it work north and south, or does it work east and west?
Testing last night, it doesn't matter. It's totally random on the fields. It affects all fields bar 13. 13 works perfect. The field at the side won't, and the mod will not detect field edge distance in certain directions. One way it'll pick it up, works fine. The other way you'll be 20 to 100 yards out, not being able to figure it out. Can't figure it out by time mod releases that, then I just won't endorse GPS for it. Course working, AI extensions working on it, so I'm happy with that. It'll be something I have to come back to, or perhaps a future GPS update will fix that, because I know it's not unique to this map either. Talking to Jim earlier, and he's had it happen on other maps as well.
Okay, yeah, I saw the Facebook comments, whatever. So I've never had it been as bad as it been, and I feel bad about saying that. Really, I do. I've never had it perform the way it did for us the last night when we were testing stuff at all,
Yeah.
on any map. And like I said, it's got to be something with GPS, because. And why am my frame rates going way down right now? Holy crap! Dropped down to 43. 44. So
Pull your log a minute, Jay.
my log? Okay.
Yeah. See if anything's showing in the log.
Nope. Nothing at all. The AI extension is a great mod. That is all you need, in my opinion.
Yeah, too true. Use it all the time myself.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with that one. What does that one do exactly?
It's like the old auto combine, but it works for tractors and implements and that now.
Okay. A Hammer Mike 77. How do you pull up the log? This is one of the things I'm not like super familiar with. Reaper taught me how to do it. I think there's something you have to activate in the game's log somewhere.
Yeah,
in the
you
game
enable
settings.
dev mode in the settings.
Yeah.
Then you can use the key above tab to show the live in-game log for any errors.
Yeah. So you have to go back, and unfortunately it would take me a couple minutes to set it up. I could show you how to do it, what Stevie's talking about, but it would take me a couple minutes, and I just kind of want to keep the stream going right now. So I'm sure if you Google or YouTube how to pull up FarmSim 17 log,
Yeah, there's loads of videos.
I'm sure there's something. So, but whoa, what do we got here? Find your game XML. Oh. Uh-oh. The bot got Mr. JT. So we're back here to the homestead, guys. And we've got the big 4 silos here with the great big green board. Where's that? Where's the green board? I know it's here. There it is. And like Mr. Stevie was saying, the starting amounts. Now, does the starting amounts change per difficulty?
Yes, they will.
Okay.
Still be effective.
So, like on hard, you'll have almost nothing, or like these numbers will all drop in half, maybe.
Yeah, they'll drop.
Okay. And then on easy, they'll increase, so they'll be higher.
Are they reading 20,000 now, and are you on easy?
I am on normal, and they're reading 20,000 for barley. Excuse me, 20,000 for canola. Grass has 30, corn has 20, pig food has 20, straw has 30, sugar beets has 20, TMR has 30, sunflower 20, wheat 20, and soybean has 20.
It looks like it's not going to affect them then.
Okay, so from easy to normal, it won't affect them.
Looks like it won't.
Okay. But as far as from going on to the hard, it may.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you will need those. If you're going to use Seasons mod, you're going to need everything that's in there.
Okay, where did I park my semi at? Way over here.
Oh, there's a free water triggering in the creek crossing as well on the farm. That's where you get your free water from.
I'll drive the pickup for a little bit. Okay, yeah. I'll show that real quick. I know where that's at. Right down this road right here. Yeah. This little water crossing right here, this is what, and Mr. Robbie is in the house. Thank you for the host, and thank you for hosting the Bandies today. This is a free water fill. I need to turn my four-wheel drive on here. Wow, that was long. I didn't realize that was that long of a sound effect. So, but this is what Stevie was talking about. This is a free water point where you can just like drive a water tanker through and fill up your water tanker for your animals.
One side at pigs as well.
So, and then let's see here. To my left is the cows. I have to get out and open the gate. Okay. And you got all your... Boy, my frame rate is just dropping ridiculously right now. All your normal cow stuff. Okay, you got your water and food bins over here on the right side. This is your water here right beside me. And this is food right here beside me, so your TMR or your grass, whatever. And then you have your slurry fill point, and you also have a manure heap pile that will be created there. These big things right here, I'll wait for that to finish. And Mr. Awesome Dirt BIR, dirt bike, maybe dirt bike kid, I don't know, something. That sounds like an incomplete name. What's up with that? Anyway, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the band room. Okay, right here to my left that I'm kind of seeing right here in front of me that I'm showing. These are the fermenting silos, and it looks like you probably have at least a 300,000 liter capacity on these. 100,000 per silo, maybe.
Yeah, it's quite high.
Yeah, quite high. So I mean, and if you're not familiar with those, get familiar with them. Because they are awesome. Okay, and then down here you've got the TMR maker, or the mixing station, modern day mixing station from Marhu. That Stevie.
It's Caster, that one, Jay. It's Caster's mod.
Caster's mod. Okay. I'm sorry. Caster's mod. So dump in your straw, silage, and grass, and Caster's got nice English signs. I think there's a Marhu version out there that doesn't have English signs, which is kind of weird.
Yeah,
so,
probably I made the signs for this.
So, but yeah, straw, silage, and grass go into there, and you get your TMR, total mixed rations food for your cows, or as it's designated in the cow category here on your animal worksheet, the power food. And then over here is your milk pickup point. So if you want to get Marhu's stop milk cell, you just put it right here beside this thing. Oh, there's another gold nugget. You put it right there in that zone marker, and it will not automatically sell the milk. You will have to come pick it up and sell it yourself. just call you Alex. Hey Shumba, how you doing at Shumba? Great, thanks. Have a good trip home. Okay, that works for me, Alex. I will do my best to remember that with my alcoholic brain. So there's the cows area. Nice big open field for the cows to run around in. Does the fermenter take straw?
No, just grass. Dry grass. Chaff.
Just grass and chaff. But there are multiple uses for straw. Straw is accepted at the compost makers, and you can make compost from straw.
BGA for the Biopro as well. Straw.
There you go.
Manure separator for straw.
Exactly. Okay, so and then here's the same guys make this one. I'm assuming the pig food maker. The guy you just said. I can't even think of the name right off the top of my head now. I'm bad. Bad like that. So anyway, you got the pig food maker. Put in your root crop, potatoes or sugar beets, sunflowers, canola or soybeans, and then corn, wheat or barley. Castor, okay, yeah, castor. That's it. Thank you, Beast. Thank you, thank you. Good save. And that will make your pig food for your piggies. And then you got your pigs over here. And then this one, I'm still a little bit confused on this one. What does this one do?
Got a delay, Jay, so I'm not looking at it yet.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what we did, took the cow zone. All it is liquid manure and a manure heap for the pigs. Took that and incorporated the same thing into the pig zone.
Okay, so what do you do here? You dump manure on this side?
No, the animal, as you feed it, will produce its manure and liquid manure. That's where you pick it up.
Oh, okay. So this is okay. I got you. Okay. So that's why there's no display or anything over here. This is just your pickup points for your manure and slurry for your pigs.
Yeah, whatever it shows on your PDA for the amounts, that's where you'll get it out.
Okay. It's not pulling up anything yet. There it goes. Slurry fill level 0%. Okay. And I'm not getting anything on the solid side.
No, you won't.
Yeah,
It does show you in your PDA what's produced, but you may need to feed them and supply them everything before that kicks on.
Yeah. Alrighty. So, and of course you got your feed troughs over here. And the first one is your food trough, for sure. And then your second one is your water trough. And if you're kind of new to the game and you don't know how to tell the difference between a food trough and a water trough, if you look right down there where I'm looking at right now, can't really see it too well. Let me jump up on the fence here. The water trough will always have this curved little bottom you see here. It looks like a semicircle or a half of an egg or whatever. A water trough will always have that. If you step down here to the food trough, you'll notice that the edges are kind of slanted down, but the bottom is flat. Easiest way to tell.
Get your water from the creek just at the side.
Water from the creek just to the side. Okay.
Yeah, it's just over there where the gate is.
So like right down here.
The creek.
Right down. Oh, there's some mud there. I don't know if I want to test the waters and see how well my four-wheel drive pickup is. So. How deep can you... Oh, there's a gold nugget down there. Well, that's an interesting place. Alright. So yeah, you can get more free water down here at this little point. There's a mud
Yeah,
hole.
that creek runs into the 3 waterfalls just at the back of the pigs.
3 waterfalls at the... Alright, oh, okay. Well, I think we're going to have to walk to there.
Yeah, you would.
Let's go for a swim. Why not? Cool off. Yeah, you can see all the rocks and stuff in the bottom of this thing, and... Oh, I hear him. I hear him. Oh, okay. Here we go. We like to do this in America at our local lakes. Bonsai! So there's one waterfall. And this is crazy elevation change. This is just, wow. Bonsai! There's a second waterfall.
Yeah, third one's the largest.
Someone ate a big bonsai, huh? You got a nice little walk across bridge here. Oh, there's another gold nugget. There must be really something going on right here because my frames are down to 43 again. And it may just be the fact that I'm broadcasting and running the game at the same time. And
Yeah, that's what's doing it, Jay.
yeah, you know, I just don't quite have the processor for it, you know, to do everything. I can do it, but as you can see, I've got the FPS in the bottom left of the stream. I don't know if you can see it or not, but, you know, when I'm playing the game just, you know, from the server, or right now I'm playing the game locally, it's usually fine. So, here we go, guys. Bonsai! Man, that's a drop. Good God. Okay. So. There's another nugget. Gotta find that gold. I know you said there was a couple of these that you still had to fix. Did you get all those fixed, Stevie?
Yeah, all nuggets tested now.
Okay.
Get 'em all.
I know there's a location of one because you put it there every time. I don't remember where it's at, but it's right around here somewhere. It's the little gold
Few
mine.
awkward ones. They are easier to find in this map, but there's a few awkward ones.
I'm doing good. I can't complain. Gravel textures are horrible in 17. They need to take that out completely. Okay, so we're there's at the pigs. Now we gotta stop over at the sheep. And I think the location I was thinking of is right around this way, so we'll go there first. They look pretty good to me on this map. Amazing, actually. So,
Yeah, we tweet for this map all the grass channels have been flipped, so you no longer get flower grass in fields. Get it as a decoration at field edges.
right.
We changed the dirt textures, even the grass layer textures redone. The rape at the side there, canola, new textures. It's just been crazy what's been done.
And they're making it, to my understanding, the way I interpret it is, they're making it to look as lifelike as possible, so it doesn't look like a cartoon. And some things they've really nailed it. I mean, they've done really good jobs on. But some things they just need to kind of scrap and start all over from scratch, or, you know, do it better or something, or, you know, and maybe that's excuse me, gosh. Maybe that's something that this is the one I was telling you about that I know where it's at. The little coal mine. Oh, I found 10. How about that? Was there one down in here too? Nope, none down in there. Okay. Well, we won't go searching for all of them, but if we come across them, we will pick them up as we go. Because I like that $1 million. That helps your farm get started real good.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
And there have been quite a few times where I find all the nuggets first in single player mode, sell all of the equipment, so then I'll have like $2 to $3 million, and then I'll upload that game save to my server and play it from there. And that's what I did with my Cherry Hills, for the server for Cherry Hills. And I ended up coming away, I think, with I don't know, something like $3 million total, all the equipment that you started us out with on that one. So, but I replaced it with, as you saw in the video, a lot of your equipment, some John Deere stuff, and then I've added in a couple other mods along the way that are just.
I think with the equipment he chose to start on this map, I think if you sell it all and you get the nuggets, I think you're just under 4 million on the map. But
Holy
it
cow!
goes nowhere. The money will go nowhere in this map.
Now, what do you mean by it won't go nowhere? Like you'll just blow right through it and spend it all real fast?
Yeah, by the time you've rebought your fleet and then you've bought some of these fields,
Right.
not going to have a lot left.
Okay. So the fields aren't highly priced, but they're moderately priced.
Yeah.
5.8 hectares for $470,000. Yeah, that's.
So you can understand that
Yeah.
36 fields, and that's not an overly large field.
Right.
Your money's
Now,
gone. You ain't
what-
going to be rich at the start of the game.
Was that a user request for things to be kind of difficult like that?
He wanted the map making. Basically, the reason why there's so many different types of fields is the age and ability of his family. So his kids play it massively, and he plays it. So we've got fields in the map that you can just bang the AI on, they're square, they're easy to do. Kids can get in it and play. And then you've got some much more difficult fields. And you've got some fields where the elevation will drain the equipment that you... Well,
Yeah, like I said, the elevation changes are brutal.
yeah, unless you stood on the side of one of these fields, like the ones just to your right, halfway down, and you look across, then it hits you, the amount of elevation change.
Yeah.
When you're on it with a tractor or a combine, it makes it grind.
We'll just show this off real quick too. So we'll get about halfway down field 8. And then, okay, so this is probably a good stopping point. You can see there's about a 20-foot roll down. And then after that, it looks like to get on down to field number 22, there's another 20-foot roll down to get to field 22 after you cross the road.
Yeah, and
So-
they get steeper down towards the other end.
Right.
And the terrain change is in multi-directions. Makes some of these sort of more northern fields quite demanding. The lower edge towards the south, they are more flat. A bit easier to work, but that's where the shapes kick in.
I like Ohio Beezer's comment. It looks like bell chasing will be happening.
Round bales down the
Round bell's gonna be rolling everywhere, buddy. And yeah, Shumba, I like it also. I think it's awesome. I mean, add the terrain changes and everything, like that. That's awesome. I love it. So over here to my right, guys, is
Dirt
the
and
sheep area.
terrain is also going to affect the traction that you've got on these surfaces as well.
Right.
Adding the snow, Jesus, driving on the snow, it's unbelievable as some as you'll be finding out. Try it on these fields. Unreal.
My two favorite things are always elevation change and funky shaped fields. And that's why I love watching your stuff, Shumba, because you drive with a steering wheel, and you if you use GPS, you use it like I was telling Stevie. Most people use it. You use it to drive a straight line across the field. After you do like an outer perimeter headland or in row or whatever, manually. I mean, you do a real farming thing, and I love that. That is my style of farming to a T. So, and that's one of the reasons why I like watching your stuff, man. So keep that stuff up. I love it. But yeah, one of the things Stevie's talking about, the dirt control or whatever it is. As you can see on my truck here, the tires are kind of sunk into the ground. That is one of the effects of the ground and terrain mod. Otherwise, the tires would just kind of sit on top, and basically they'll spin when I take off a little bit. They won't do it as bad since I have the drive control mod activated. But you can see just from the get-go, they like to spin just a little bit, and the vehicle just bounces everywhere. I mean, you really see it bouncing here and there. So you better have good shocks on all your vehicles, even though tractors don't have shocks technically. So, but okay. So back behind me there was the sheep area. Sheep.
Yeah, that's the farm barn there.
Yeah.
We put it in an open shed, but all the triggers are there. You drive through and you can dump your straw.
Right. And then if you don't have the stuff going, or you don't want to become a self-sufficient farm, and you just want to buy all your stuff right here at the main homestead, liquid fertilizer, seeds, and powder fertilizer, right there you go. Then you just got a regular storage barn, drive-through storage barn right here. And where does the wool produce at?
Right at the side of the sheep zone, that hanger where the storage is.
Oh, okay.
There's the marker on the floor.
Right
and
here,
there's the
right.
cheaper cell trigger behind it, marked by the orange marker.
Okay.
Get paid more if you do drive it down into town.
Okay. So yeah, right here to my right, if you guys are seeing that, pretty good. You can see there's an orange marker. That's a place you can sell the wool. And the yellow marker to my right is where it will be spawned into. So, and then on the other side, you can see we got another one of a bunch of the storage tanks for your fertilizer and seeds to fill up from. And I believe they actually had, nope, these ones don't have anything in them over here. There was one that had some in it already when I started on normal last time. Is there another
you
one?
should have around 15 or 20,000 free seeds, fertilizer, liquid fertilizer in those on start. Definitely does on easy end.
Okay. Those did not have anything in them. And then up here by the main silos again, you have a customized / sell point between the two barns. And Stevie, how have you considered putting in a pallet mover to allow more wool pallets to spawn, then move to a cell maker?
Not something that we would probably do now, like in the old maps, like in FS50. We did try. When we first designed this map a month ago, we had the auto cell trigger placed straight onto the marker, which works perfect. But then, obviously, you're not using the spinnery down in town, which pays considerable more money. I can understand people perhaps wanting a pallet mover in, but it's not something that will actually feature on this particular map.
I know, as long as there's I think if there's the best thing that needs to be done, maybe, and it'd be kind of tough to do just the way the layout of it is on this one, is a sizable gap between the orange cell zone and the spawning area.
Yeah, so you could stack it.
So yeah, that way, like if you if you have 2 pallets in here and spawned, and you don't come and pick up your pallets every once in a while, you know, or whatever, you just let them kind of spawn in 2 to 3 or 4 or 5 at a time, whatever. Because that's kind of how I do it. If you pull into the front one and you bump the back one, it doesn't automatically start selling on you. You know, if you bump it out of the zone. So I know that'd be tough to do here because you're inside a barn and that sort of thing. So, you know, we'll live with it on this one, that's for sure. But that's the only thing I really see with it. You know, it's just maybe, you know, a pallet's width between the orange and the yellow here. In any, if there's going to be any future maps or any other maps or anything, you know, any other map makers present here, be sure you guys do that, because that would be a handy feature to have. On servers with a lot of sheep, I just always run out of room for wool. Mr. Ohio, are you familiar with the auto-loading semi-trailer mod? I can show you what it is exactly right here, I believe. Nope, not there. What category is that in? MISC? Nope. Is it in my trucks? No. Yes, I have used those as well. Okay. That is a great mod to use just to move the stuff wherever you want to move it, so it's out of the way. Like, you could pretty much just drive into that area. So drive by here, pick them up, and then if you wanted to, you could just kind of stack them off in the corner over here if you wanted to. I mean, so well, in a nutshell, guys, that is the map. And a very fine job, Mr. Stevie, you have done on yet another map. Everything is just beautiful on this map, I know for sure. Is there anything else that you want to highlight or that you want to show off for sure that we haven't covered or anything like that?
I'd just like to say probably thanks to user who's decided that this map can be publicly released, basically, because it was absolutely against that at the start. I mean, we spoke 5 months ago regarding the map, and then we started putting things together, and then it's took 43 days and around 300 hours to build. And initially, he wasn't going to share it. It was going to be for Christmas, but we got it out of the way, and we've got it in time for the date you mentioned.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about. I didn't mention any date. I just said soon.
I'd like to say thanks to him, because without that, obviously, you'd never ever see this map, but you're going to be playing it pretty soon.
Yes, and I will back that up.
The other note is to Chris Kimball, who's been pestering me for a map template. This map will be stripped afterwards, in a few weeks' time, and we will turn it into a public template. We will flatten it, put a few models in, install mods, everything, all the textures, multi-through, everything will be installed ready, and it will be released as a map for other people to have a go at modding with. So that's pretty cool as well.
So just kind of a blank map surface to start with, so you can kind of design the fields.
It will be a blank surface, but all the goodies will be placed to one side, inside, installed, ready for everybody, so they can come along, start terraining, painting, placing, and off they go. Build a map.
Okay. And I know it sounds like we're kind of saying goodbye, guys, but we're not saying goodbye. So don't go anywhere. Like I said, I just wanted to make sure we covered everything with Stevie. I will back up everything he just said. I will say thank you to that user. I don't know if he'll watch this video or if he's watching this stream or if he'll watch this video on my YouTube channel. Mr. Reaper has been very grateful to post those links in the chat for you, so that way you can go over there and subscribe and follow subscribe to my channel and get notified and everything, all that stuff. And I'll be honest, guys, I don't make any money off of this. This is just a hobby for me. I just do this for fun because it's entertaining to you. I like to do it. It's just something to do for fun in the time in some of my spare time. So, um, right now,
Oh yeah, hang on, Jay. One other big thing. Totally forgot about you, mate. Thanks for showing people this map.
oh, not a problem, not a problem. Thank you for allowing me to show off this map.
No problem.
So, but what we're going to do right now is I'm going to take a brief J-man break here, get up, stretch my legs, go to the bathroom and stuff like that, and grab a fresh drink of water because my throat is getting dry for sure. And we'll come back and we'll actually do some farming on this map and do some harvesting and stuff and see what we can't get started and maybe some sawmills rolling just to kind of show off how those actually work. So, guys, do not go anywhere. I will be back in just a short little bit. Okay, guys, I am back, and Mr. Stevie is here. If you're just joining us, thank you for joining the stream today. Thank you to Mr. Stevie, who has graced us with his presence today. Say hello, Mr. Stevie. Mr. Stevie, hello. He's here somewhere. I know he's been having a little bit of trouble with his headset, just a fair little bit. So, yeah. So, and Reaper, we'll get to the meatloaf. Okay, we'll get to the meatloaf. For God's sakes. Still one of the funnest commands I've ever put into the thing, though. Okay, so we're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of this guy. And we're gonna buy some other trucks, don't you worry. We're not getting rid of everything. Alright. That's gonna let me get my truck. And shout out to Mr. MP7 Reaper for helping me with this mod. It is one of my favorite mods. He helped me convert it over from 15 to 17. I can't tell you off the top of my head whose original mod it is, but it is my favorite mod for sure. The Ford F-250 King Ranch mod. Love this truck. Okay, so here it is in all its glory. Booyah! The Ford. Yes. Love my Ford pickup.
Back, Jay.
Oh, there he is. So, Mr. Stevie's back.
You binned all them John Deere mods you had.
And yeah, and Mr. Reaper, yeah, we'll get to those. Oh yeah, those are coming. Don't you worry. Okay. While I'm kind of driving back to the homestead and doing that sort of thing, man, I just can't drive today. What have I been drinking? I was gonna take a poll in the chat. Yes, at Chris Gimbal Gaming. Okay. Well, so thank you, Mr. Chris
Hello,
Gimbal.
Chris.
And Reaper says he has the lights updated on this mod because they were funky. Oh, okay, so the 4 clicks or whatever is gone and fixed. That's awesome.
There was an accident.
There we go. It was an accident. So, and what Reaper's talking about, if you watch my headlights, and I'm not sure how much of the game sound you guys can actually hear, 1 click turns them on, and then it takes 3 clicks to turn them off. And Reaper has fixed that for us. So, thank you, Mr. Reaper. Thank you, sir.
Hi, Chris. I've not forgot about that template, so I'm going to do using the map.
So, in the chat, whoever's here, whoever's paying attention, whoever's actually chatting, whatever, let's take a poll. What do we want to see first? Do we want to see some harvesting and getting some compost going? Do we want to see some logging? What do we want to see exactly? I'll leave it up to chat. Does that sound like a fair idea to you, Mr. Stevie?
I think you should do everything, mate. I think you should get really busy and get stuck in, buddy.
I ain't going boating today, am I?
No.
I was hoping to just kind of spend a few hours doing a little of this, doing a little of that, and getting a couple things going, and then heading off and go do. Oh, this hill is brutal, brutal. But we'll get as much accomplished as we can here. I'm not by far done, that's for sure. So, but I just got here, so could you give us a view of the PDA? I absolutely can. There you go. There's the PDA, minus the green dots when you start the map, because obviously I found the first 10 nuggets, and I really didn't even go searching in certain locations, because normally on any Stevie map Oh no! Ooh, ooh. You can find them, the first 10 around the homestead or the main farm. I mean, look at all of them that are here. You can see my little green blip for my truck here that's just in the middle of a whole bunch of them. And yeah, so we got some gold nuggets to pick up for sure sometime. So, but yeah, that's the map. Lots of square edged fields. There's a few naturally shaped fields as well. So there's a little bit of everything for everybody in this map. So you're welcome, Chris. You're welcome. Thanks for coming out to the stream tonight. Okay, so I guess the first thing we need to do is get busy selling some equipment so we can get the right equipment in here. So, and mind you, I am doing this with Mr. Stevie's permission because I don't really want to offend the user, because he, you know, like Stevie said, he has decided to let this map go public and to eventually be released so everybody can have their own copy and play around on it. And we really want to thank him for that, because that was not the original plan by any means. So, Mr. User, thank you for that privilege of letting all of us have this great map for sure. And I'm sure there will be quite a few people that are here today in the chat that will enjoy it. But some of this equipment, sorry dude, it's got to go.
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate what you said there, Jay. Thanks again to the you previously mentioned it. Without his consent, nobody would see this map or be playing it, and you're playing it real soon. Some people will like it, some hate it. It's quite unique in its layout, so let people decide in future.
Well, I've got an idea. If there's people that don't like it, send me a picture of their face and I'll take a piss on it. And I'm sure Reaper and some other people will do the exact same thing. So, but I will say one thing. I was thinking about one thing while I was out on my J-Man break. Mr. Reaper brought up one of the things that with the gravel texture, yes, there's a lot of these young users out there that play this game, and they play them on laptops, and they play them on the laptops that they have to buy for school. Well, the laptops that they have to buy for school do not have the top of the line video cards and everything that you really should have to play a Stevie map. And
yeah, I mean,
so,
I agree with that. Trying to play it on low-end equipment, there's over 5 times the amount of objects in the map. Particle system, scripts running. Can't do it and have a great game on a low-end system. This is something that we've always done with the maps, because we've made them for what we want to experience and then shared them. We've not made them for the general mass public, unfortunately. They will run on some lower spec machines, but they won't run like they was intended to or made to look. So for that you need good equipment, and for that, people, I'm sorry, unfortunately. But it's just what we want and how we want them to look. We use longer shaders, shader distance, draw distance, and
exactly.
It all adds extra load to the system. So a low-end card just doesn't perform well with what we do in the maps. For that I apologise, but it's not going to change, unfortunately.
Let's get this big dog up to 500 to 400 horsepower, and we'll go with twin wheels, and that'll be a seeding tractor. I like Massey's; they're all right. They're a good American tractor. So that's a good tractor. I think I'm still using a Massey on my Cherry Hills map. In fact, pulling a big DB90. Whoop whoop. But I don't need this little bitty Joskin water tank. So yeah, you know, my advice to those people, if you're here watching the stream and you have to buy, or you're watching this video on my YouTube channel later, if you have to buy a laptop for school, go out, mow some yards, get off your lazy ass, make a little bit of extra money for yourself, and buy just a little bit better laptop. Stop giving Mr. Stevie such a hard time. He makes a fabulous map.
Yeah, just bear in mind that that equipment you're selling off, all of it is full.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
This is a test map, I may actually go back in and take on another break or something, and if I run out of money, which I don't think I will, because I'm a pretty good budgeter. So, yeah. But if we run out of money, we still got the bank loan and that stuff, and we'll figure something out. So, but let's see here. I think I'll just go ahead and get rid of this little tractor too. There's not much really to do with him on any of my maps. Sell, 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 sell. And you guys can see as I'm selling this equipment, there's a lot of it. So I mean, my bank account is pretty healthy right now. So make sure you're notating that. When I was a kid, while teenagers were still the illegal aliens taking the jobs. I don't care who you are right now, that's funny. Thank you for that laugh, Miss Donna, and welcome to the stream today. And it's about the same way for me, When I first started working, I started working when I was 17, and I had to get what was called a work permit that the school ensured I didn't work more than like 20 hours in a week. So the places I would work, they could not schedule me to more than 20 hours per week. But that was enough to put some money in my pocket to, if my parents had to spring for stuff for school, I could add to it and maybe, get a little bit extra higher model of a laptop or a computer, or if they were going to pay for the $50 tennis shoes that I needed, I could give them $25 and get the $75 pair instead. So that sort of thing, That's what I'm talking about.
Jay. I worked on a farm from being 12, so I was absolutely loaded as a kid. Every holiday break, bang, I was on the farm. So, and I had more money back then than I've actually got
now as an adult. Yeah, I'm the same way. I was a rich kid.
Yeah.
I mean, I bought some cool stuff when I was a kid, man. I had the best stereo in the truck in the town. I had
shoes, clothes.
Yeah.
Could go out.
I didn't really have the coolest clothes, but I always ate at the coolest steakhouses with me and my buddies did, and yeah. And I definitely had some of the best parties in my class, let me tell you. and I won't recommend that to our younger audience that's here today. If you're gonna do that sort of partying, make sure, please do it in a safe fashion. If your parents allow you to do it in a safe fashion, take full advantage. Do not be a dummy. I was a dummy. I ran into some big trouble, and I learned from it, and I made my life quite difficult for a period of time because of it, and just don't do it. It's not worth it. I can tell you firsthand experience. You hear it right here live from me, Mr. J-Man 8798. It's not worth it.
No.
And let's see, somebody was asking, Mr. AMG, yes, the link will not show in the mods right now because I currently have this in my Google Drive, this map, and because I was going to play it from the server, from my server, personal server, and I couldn't quite get the my Google Drive to sync up to my mod switcher stuff, and so I had to take that link out right now for the time being. So that will be back to normal for future streams for whatever map I am streaming at the time. though, so just, bear with us while we have this preview map of that. So, and most of the mods you'll see in here do come from Mr. Reaper himself, so you can get them from him in one of his streams. If you go over to his channel, Mr. MP7 Reaper, go over to his channel, watch one of his streams. Every once in a while he'll release his mods and let you have them. And like I mentioned earlier, don't be a douche. Don't take his mods and try and take credit for them, because he will hunt you down and beat you with a stick. He really will. And
Okay, was those John Deere's we used last night, Mr. Reapers?
one of them was, and one of them wasn't.
They were both nice. Nice
yeah.
mods.
The one that had the DDS problem, that one was not, but after I got done talking with you last night, I gave that one to Mr. Reaper, and he went through it and corrected the DDS file for us and cleaned it up a little bit more, and we have it back.
Hello, Donna.
So, and we'll definitely get one of those, because that was one of my favorite tractors, the two-wheel drive looking tractor that we had last night. Okay, so I'm up to 1 million. I'm not done selling.
Yeah, you should get around 3 million, I think.
But I'm not gonna sell everything either. It just, I just don't need to sell it all. So, but I like that Ford truck you have, J-Man. Well, thank you very much, Mr. John. Like I said earlier, that was a mod that Mr. Reaper helped me convert from 17 that was someone else's. I don't know off the top of my head who exactly the original mod maker was, but if he's out there somewhere in YouTube land or watching now, thank you for that mod. It is one of my favorites, and like I said, Mr. Reaper helped me convert it from 15 to 17 and clean it up, get all the errors out of it and that sort of thing, because Mr. Reaper is an awesome mod maker. He makes all of his own mods, he programs all of his own mods, and he does a really good job of it. So and you'll see some of the stuff that we got here. I mean, I've already bought one of his mods that come from Demanix that he converted to 17 for us, the big log grappler, and we've got that already. So okay, so we got the combine, we got 2 Massey tractors. Which Massey is this? Yeah, well, I'm gonna put some wheel weights on this guy real quick. Yes, exactly, Donna. Mr. Reaper is the John Deere connection. As long as you don't be a douche to his mods. Be a douche to with his mods, and he won't share them. He's taken them away before. I've seen it firsthand. I don't want to customize the weight. Now, I made the mistake last night of selling this tractor when I wanted to customize it, so I'm going to try not to do that same thing again. Okay, customize. Front load attacher, 7726. Okay, so that's good. And we'll go with some wheel weights on that guy. Okay. No problemo. So those 2 guys are done. What else do we have up here that I may not need? Everything else looks pretty good. Oh. Well. Yeah, I'll hang on to that for now, I guess. Okay, so we need a semi. So we'll go to...
Yeah, Jay, while you're there, just walk over to the edge of the map. Just to
Walk.
show people.
Okay.
Don't cut the trees on the edge of the map. You won't be able to replant them.
Rig X, main color. Gotta go with my dark blue. Wide tires, and we're gonna go with some black wheels on that one. So we'll buy that real quick. Okay, so walk to the edge of the map, which is...
Yeah, you can see the tree line. Don't cut those when you get this map.
Okay, so this side does have the, like, weird wall to it. So all of these trees down through here, basically.
You can cut any of them that aren't on that, like, wall of trees. The all tall spruce surrounds the map to hide the backdrop. But that is the very edge of the map. If you cut those down, you might have collision problems, and you definitely won't be able to replant them.
So any of these trees up here on this little cliff hill thing,
on the very edge,
leave those alone. Leave those alone. But anything down here in the flats are okay.
All the rest, there's probably well over 1,000 cuttable trees in forestry sections.
Oh my! So we'll run into that same issue where you won't be able to plant saplings.
No, we tested it. You can plant this map off the bat.
All right.
Just under.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, that was one of my biggest disappointments with Cherry Hills is I couldn't keep the trees coming and going because I like to do that. So.
Yeah, it's just such a big map. It took thousands of trees to populate it.
Right.
Fortunately, it goes over count and you can't plant them.
Okay, so I mentioned this earlier. I'm not familiar with this wood chipper. Where do the wood chips go?
You know, I've not actually used that. I've always used casters, but he wanted it in, so never used it. So I don't know where to go or you unload them.
Okay, is there anyone in chat that knows? Because, like I said, I'm not familiar with this. The way it looks a lot like the big white boxes that you dump wood chips into, and they just kind of disappear, and it sells them. Okay, it sells them remotely. Okay,
Jay.
okay.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you, Shumba. Thank you, sir. That is great information. So basically, you put a log in there, it turns it into wood chips, and it sells it automatically for you. Gotcha.
That's why you wanted it, then.
I can handle that. I mean, there's other uses for the wood chips, but hey, whatever. That works too. Let's see. I need to go here and get this. Okay, let's do some more buying. We're gonna need a header, so we'll get our good old MacDon friend out that we had running last night that was working really good. Another great mod, so we got that. Okay. We need a seeder. And we'll shout out to Mr. Reaper for this one because this was one of his mods. Upgraded by somebody else, but fixed again after that guy screwed it up. So that one's going to take a pretty penny though. That's an expensive seeder. What else do we need here? Plow. Gonna need a plow. We'll go with the Colty plow. Alright. Okay. What else am I gonna need? I'll go ahead and do another semi. I'll do that one. Blue, wide tires. I'm gonna make that one white. I'll just hop in that one and take it down to the little sawmill area. This one's kind of slow, but got some decent chrome to it. It's an old looking truck. Got some old styling to it, so it's kind of a cool looking truck. On the mod company site, they have a script mod that allows you to plant more trees.
Yeah, you see that open lot you're just passing now? I don't know if I'm still in time or if I'm running behind.
I can back
But
up.
across from the yard, the shop yard, where your vehicles will spawn, that is like an overshoot on the far side of the road. And any vehicles, there's a fourth loading point there. So the vehicles will spawn and park across the road if you fill the main yard up.
Okay. So... Ooh, watch out for them vehicles. If you fill this area up here, and I'll let it catch up, because I know the stream will be a slight bit behind, which is no big deal.
Yeah, on your left, across from the spinnery, that empty gap, parking area, that's
Okay.
where vehicles will spawn if you fill the yard up.
So, over here, in this area.
Can't see yet because I'm running behind.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the area.
Okay. So if you buy a lot of crap at once, it's going to come over, it's going to spawn out over there. Well, that's nice to know.
Yeah, some will, yeah.
Let's see, where was that sawmill at that I was at? Is that the... I want to tap to a vehicle so I know where it's at. Okay, that's over by Ben's. Okay.
South is the one where the Ponce is parked.
Yeah. And I'm not going quite the right way, but that's alright. We'll get there. Set the cruise and go in cab. Oh! Traffic is brutal today.
Yeah, the map features faster traffic as well.
Do, cruising along in my automobile.
There was an accident.
There it is. It was an accident. Another one of my favorites. Okay, so gonna turn right, cut this truck off. Sorry, truck. Nope, nope. Not that way. This is the part where I always kind of feel like a dummy because I've not explored the map enough to know where to turn exactly every time. And it takes, you know, a couple weeks. Whoa. That rock bounced me out of whack there. I guess I should have waited. Oh well. I got my big truck back at the shop. I don't know about the sound on this truck though. I mean, it's a good looking truck. Got good presence, good model. The interior's not too flashy, and the guy that released it to the mod site said the interior's not done, so please be nice. You know, so obviously the interior's not done, but the outside looks great. And like I said, it's running no errors whatsoever. So, alright, let's go back to this guy. We need a low loader. Get the big dog. Okay. And we need a wheel loader. And now we can show off Mr. Reaper's mod really good real quick. Because if you don't have an auto loader, this grapple is the way to go. It is awesome. Come here, Mr. Wheel Loader. I need to change some settings in the game real quick. I know that for sure. Turn that off. That's fine. Turn that off. Turn that off. 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 On. 1. Actually, we'll save it right there too. Okay. Okay. So this grapple, like I was saying, you can open this thing way up. There it is, fully open. And now you can take it down over your pile and then scoop them all back in. Just like that. And man, does it work great. It works great.
Yeah, that's cool, Jay.
So that is one that come from Mod Hubs. Reaper, who's the original on that one? Can you help me out? Oop, left it running. Now let's see here. Which way is the quickest way? Left? Left and right?
You might get that down the country lane barn road. Might be fun.
Alright, we'll go back out of cab for that. Gonna be a narrow turn right here though. Oh, just got it. Oh yeah, we got it. No problemo. I ain't gonna build up much speed because all of this elevation. But oh wait a second.
Well.
I'm slipping, so that'll help if I activate that four-wheel drive and keep going and lock in my differentials. That'll help me get some traction and some speed. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of see right here, I'm getting ready to go up what looks to be about a 50-foot hill with about a 10 or 15% grade to it. And for any of my ETS or ATS fans that are out there in my chat today, you'll know what that means. Left. For those that don't know, in layman's terms, it's a big ass hill. Oh man. Real life truckers know what it means. Yep. And the real life truckers will know what it means also. Professional truck driver. Uh-oh. This low boy doesn't like them rocks. Sit back, enjoy your coffee for the slow climb. You might make it to the top, you may not. You just don't know. Oh! Yeah, this low loader has never liked some things here, so but that's alright. We made it here. Alright. Get out and walk up the hill beside the truck. Yeah, just let it drive itself. No big deal, right, AMG? West Virginia toll road with 45,000 pounds of rolled paper. You go nowhere fast. Oh. Oh man, that's awesome. So, okay, so I don't think we need to bring anything else down here to get some log operations going. Whoa, there's a rock. Oh, oh, oh. Uh-oh. Low loader stuck. Uh-oh. Just need Stevie to make me a real life truck that go anywhere.
I think with collision on the rocks on the ground.
Yeah, it's
park on the road and unload.
Yeah,
and just drive up the lane.
The trailer sits so low, and I kind of ran into this on Cherry Hills also. This trailer does not like the railroad crossings in Cherry Hills either. I have actually gotten it stuck to where I have to reset the back half of the trailer because there's no moving it. I mean, you can't ram it from behind and screech it across. You can't hitch to it and pull it from the other side. Nothing. It just gets stuck. So it's just the collision on the trailer itself. But it's a good trailer. I mean, you know.
That might be an easy fix, actually. I'll have to look at that, because if it's using a collision box, then it just needs lifting slightly above or making thinner. I'll look at that later.
Okay. Yeah, that's one of the in-game trailers. It's not a mod or anything. So.
Yeah.
Use the train next time. They will move the trailer. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Nothing stops the train. Nothing stops the trains. So.
I saw that video on YouTube where that guy lined about 100 vehicles up on the track.
Yeah.
It just went straight through.
And obliterated all the equipment.
Yeah.
I know exactly who you're talking about. Okay, what else do we have over here? We got a cedar. I'm gonna have George deliver all these. Okay, so we need that delivered. And we need that delivered. And then we need that delivered. Alright. Got some money for another tractor. You know which one I'm going to get, Stevie, so I'm going to try and get two.
Is it green?
One of them will be green, yes. Awesome. Yep. Totally gone. And the other If I have enough money, which looks like I probably do. Good old Big Blue. Oh crap, but I don't have enough for my gravity wagons. Oh no. I got enough money for one. I can't do my train. No, I didn't doubt you. I know you better than that. And you know me better than that. Alright, so we're going to have to make some money here real quick, real fast somewhere. So that's no big deal. Woo! We are friends, Reaper. Pipe down. Go eat the meatloaf. J-Man has a money spending problem. No, I budgeted pretty well. I mean, look at all this stuff I got. I got a nice green tractor. I got a big blue tractor.
The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
And I got 2 semis, not one, but 2 semis. I got a $250,000 seeder. I mean, I think I did pretty well. I think better said that dealerships like me. Because as long as they give me good service, which most of them do, I keep coming back. Oh, this hill. 20, 19.
Wait till you've got a load.
Oh, we won't be taking a tractor with a load up this hill. That'll be all semi job.
Yeah, you'll be lucky with them as well.
You did. I'm
1
proud of
mile
you.
an hour.
Well, thanks, AMG. I appreciate that. I try my darndest. The bouncing of all the implements and the tractors and everything is still just a mite bit freaky. So, wait a second. I see something here. Reaper, did you add something to this cool tractor that I gave you? I don't remember it having that before. Hey, Squirrely, how you doing tonight? Or this afternoon, not tonight. Oh, here we go. Stevie, thank you for this map as well as a client and not retiring. Did you add anything to this 4760?
It crawled, Jay.
Yeah, that hill was brutal. Really brutal. Oh crap, I need to go to the other side. But I don't have my drive control turned on again. Even though this is a 2-wheel drive tractor, it's got 4-wheel drive. You know, why not? I'll lose a little bit of a corner of a crop there, but no big deal. No, just fix what you wanted and fix the one ID. Okay. Well, could have sworn that it didn't have the GPS bubble up on top. The John Deere GPS bubble up there. It's the little yellow globe right there. I thought maybe you might have added that to it. I mean, we've got the John Deere GPS, so we're good there. So, but I don't remember it having the little green star bubble up there, so. Oh well, it's got it now. What else? Oh, I can sell that animal trailer. I'm gonna go to the garage. Just sell it that way. Because we won't use that animal trailer. We'll buy a different one. Is there anything else I want to sell? I don't want to sell anything I just bought. But I do want to buy another tipper. I got the money for that. Right. Where's my blue? There we go. Now I got my train. Hoorah. Alright, let's get this guy up and running and going. Whoop, wrong button. That was the i3D that was broken. Oh, okay. That's why I wouldn't have seen it then, I imagine. Or not remember why it was not there. Where is the tongue for that thing at? Is it underneath the cedar? Nope, it's on the other end. Okay. Yeah, in that case, much thanks for doing what you do, sir. Much thanks. Oh, I know what I need to buy. Bounce his header across them rocks. Thank God damage mod isn't a thing.
Drive slow.
Oh no, man, this is America. We're all about the skinny pedal. And when I'm not a farmer, I'm a hot rodder, so I'm definitely all about the skinny pedal. Anybody have a delay in the game sound?
Yeah, it's about 10 or 15 seconds behind, buddy.
Okay. The only thing I'd say on that is try refreshing your stream real quick. That might take care of it, it may not. So, I don't know. Away we go. Oh, while I'm thinking of it, let's see how well this does it. Auto. Yeah, we'll set it off just a little bit more. And we'll shrink it just a smidge. Okay, we'll turn it on. If we get to see it, guys, this is what, if you were here with us earlier, that Mr. Stevie has posted on his Facebook and has been wanting a cure for, the GPS mod. And this is kind of a custom GPS mod, but the regular GPS mod is going to do the same thing. On some fields, it just will not recognize the end of the field. And we may get to see that here firsthand. It looks like it might be pretty close on this pass.
They'll show it in one direction, Jay. It'll be about 40 or 50 yards out.
Yeah. It's saying about 100 right now where I'm at. And I don't know.
Tested it last night. This one that I uploaded to.
No, this is gonna show it. This is gonna show it good for us. I mean, this is gonna be a prime example. Okay. So basically, and you heard the beep. That means you're 20 feet away from or 20 meters away from the edge of the field. But as you can see, I am at the edge of the field right now. And if I bring up my mouse cursor here, you see this little number right here that I'm circling. 20.1, that is what we cannot get figured out. If there's anybody out there that's watching this on YouTube, or somebody that's watching the stream right now that knows a fix for this, please let Mr. Stevie know, because there is only one field on this map that does not do this. And he's going to try and get it fixed. If he gets it fixed, fine, great. If he doesn't get it fixed, well, you're just going to have to drive a straight line and do turnarounds manually, which a lot of people do. Shumba, I know you do that for sure. I know there's a couple other people that might be here. I can only see a few names right now off the bat. So you have to do manual turns, which is not a bad idea anyway. But it's an astonishing thing, because a hired worker will recognize the end of the field no problem. And
yeah,
that's what
Courseplay scanning the fields, AI's working the field, AI extensions working the fields. It's just GPS, it's not finding it. No, I'm clueless now.
Right, and like I said, the AI is going to work, should work fine, because I've got the AI hired right now for the combine, so I can chase him down and pick up straw at the same time. So just don't program auto turns. I haven't. I do that anyway. Haven't taken the time to figure out the GPS fully. Well, Razor, to turn on auto turn, you know, I gave Mr. Stevie a crash course in GPS last night.
Sure did do.
And if you want, I can show you how to program it real quick. That's not a problem. Let's see what this hired worker does first on the field. Yep, see, he goes right to the edge, no problem. I'll let him stop. He's kind of thinking about turning around. I'm not sure what kind of turnaround he's doing, but I've never been too impressed with the AI in this game. I really never have, because they just do strange things. Okay, so yeah, obviously the hired worker, he works just fine. You know, he or she, I'm not sure who's up in that cab today. Well, we got a guy up there, so it's a he today. Alright, so for your auto turn programming, Mr. Razor, over here in your GPS box, you have these 6 buttons for your auto turn. Don't pay any attention to this plus or this minus. That don't matter. I've never used them whatsoever, so don't really worry about that. The main buttons you're going to use is this bottom left button right here. That turns auto turn on. Right now, the way it's highlighted, you'll see it's got a straight arrow with a solid line above it. That just means that the GPS is going to stop the vehicle at the end of the field. Now, obviously, like Mr. Steve and I are talking about right now, since the GPS is not recognizing the end of the field, it ain't going to stop. It's just going to keep on going and crash into the hedge or something. Okay? So that's what that one means. If you click that button one more time, you're going to get an orange directional arrow that points to the left or to the right. That means that direction is what direction your vehicle is going to turn at the end of the next pass. Obviously right now mine is pointing to the left, so I need to change that so it points to the right, and I will do that by clicking on this bottom right button right here, and you'll see it change to turning right. Now, once I get going again, set my cruise, turn my GPS on, and we'll see if it actually works on this pass, because last night for me and Stevie, it was like one pass would do it, the next pass wouldn't. The next pass would, the next pass would, the next pass wouldn't. So, I mean, it's hit and miss all over the map. And this one might actually be close. 100? No, I ain't gonna do it. Now I'm wondering though, Stevie, if you come in and say you lay down, you extend the field with a plow first, and then you use the roller to set a boundary back, I'm wondering what that might do.
Perhaps worth a try, but field dimensions determine everything, and they all set properly. Just got me scratching my head. Can't figure it out.
And guys, if Stevie's scratching his head, well, let's see. Okay, so it should detect this edge fine, I think, because one edge it will and one edge it won't. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. It says it's got 400 meters to go. I don't know about that.
Tried disabling terrain and dirt last night in case it was that. Made no difference.
Made no difference.
Seasons mod users there, but again, none of the masking or anything's anywhere near fields, so it shouldn't be that causing it either.
Yeah,
but they're the main two differences between this template and the Pine Cove template. They're the main addition.
This is really going to make you scratch hard. I'm at the edge of the field, and the number says 280.
Yeah. On
Wow.
field 15, when it's pointing down the valley, it's something like 700, and when it's facing the top edge, it's finding that one okay.
Wow.
Every map, every field does it, bar 13. 13 works perfect, and then the field right at the side that can be ploughed into 13 because there's no hedge fails.
Right.
Totally just mind-blowing.
It'll be an interesting feat to figure out for sure. I mean,
Sure will.
so, and it may be one of those things where it's one of the smallest, simplest things that you never would have thought of, and you're gonna laugh at yourself so hard for not realizing.
I pulled all the collision on the hedges. I turned collision off on everything around the map in case it was finding a collision, and it's not. It still failed exactly the same with all that off.
And we'll have that delivered as well. Thank you, George. I still got some money left over. I need this guy. That's what I need. He is full. I do. Thanks for the tutorial. I only get to play once in a while between family work and going back to school. Hard to remember all the color controls. Not a problem, Razor. That is one of the reasons why I do this. You know, I do this to help other players out, figure stuff out, figure out what mods do, what mods work, what mods don't work, what kind of stuff to do on a map to have a map run successfully. All that stuff. That's why I like to do this. You know, I like to share my knowledge. I like to have knowledge shared with me. So, if there's something I don't know that I ask about that someone doesn't answer, and you know the answer, feel free to answer. I don't care. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anybody else. But that is just what I like to do. Okay, so we need to get a tractor for plowing, which is going to be this guy. Need to get him cruising back up to the farm here. In the GPS mod does XML, mod desk XML, there's also key bindings for using the GPS. Never knew that. Yeah, there's controls on your keyboard that will control that. For instance, to turn GPS on and off, if you hold your left control and the letter W at the same time, that'll turn it on and off.
So yeah, I'm not familiar with which ones they are exactly for every single button on there, but I do know there are, like you said, Squirrely, there are those buttons available. So for any of the keyboard and mouse players out there. I typically set the GPS where I want it using keyboard and mouse, and then I use the controller and the keyboard to activate it. You know, the controller to drive, steer, turn around at the edge of the fields, whatever, and the keyboard to turn it on and off, or turn it back on after I turn it off. Yeah, I had the GPS on and off and cruise control program into my Steam controller. Oh, okay. Well, since you brought that up, how do you like your Steam controller, and which type of controller would you compare it to be closest to? A PlayStation controller or an Xbox controller? Because I use a Xbox One corded Afterglow controller, one that lights up nice and pretty and all that. Because I like pretty things. I think I know where my next tax check is going, Mr. Stevie.
What's that, dude?
To an i7.
Yeah. Good upgrade.
I've got the I think it's the 970 for my GPU, so I'm good there. But I definitely need a little bit more processing power to do streaming. So
some of the guys use a slave system for streaming.
So yeah, and there again, I'd still be buying a second system. So you know.
Yeah, but it might be worth picking something up second hand to take load off your main system. Something cheap.
Yeah, that is a considerable option. I will agree. I got to pick up straw first. That's what I got to do before I can hire this guy.
Yeah, get that straw at Biopro.
And to my animals.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll shut that guy. Well, we don't want to shut him down right there because then he'll be in the way. I love it. It's fully programmable, and you can download other people's controls to try out. Okay, that sounds pretty nifty.
Tell you something, Jay. Love it or hate it. You know those field entrances with the rocks?
Mm-hmm.
They're going to create some interesting YouTube videos. I can just picture trailers flying 30 meters into air by people driving over them too fast.
Yeah, I can only agree. I can only
Picture
agree.
it now.
Like I said, we over here in America across the pond, we're all about that skinny pedal.
Yeah. That'll be first update. Everybody will demand that the rocks are either lowered or removed.
Right. It's kind of its own beast because of the mouse trackpads, but the button layouts are similar to the Xbox One if you take away the trackpads. Okay. I tell you what, Mr. Reaper, can you permit Mr. Razor to post a link real quick for me? And Mr. Razor, can you, once he does that, can you post a link to a picture of that for me, so I can see what it looks like? Because I'm in need of a good controller. Well, there's that. There you go, Mr. Razor. and I would greatly appreciate that, sir. Yeah, see, that's not a bad idea. Just, get something maybe a little bit older just to, like, run the chat program and view the stream on separately.
Yeah, take some load off your main system.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It could be, quite old, probably 50, 80 bucks. Surely that'll do it.
So, yeah, I may take a look into that. So I got some overtime money going, so coming in here pretty soon. So unfortunately, work is super busy, and this will probably disgust a few people. But one of the things I'm doing at my work right now is building and filling back to school displays for all the Walmarts in America.
Wow.
Yeah. School just ended like 2 weeks ago, and we've been building these things for 2 to 3 months. So
Let me guess. Right after will be Christmas. September you'll be working on Easter.
we don't have it so bad at the warehouse because I work at a warehouse, but yeah, I mean we'll get swimsuits at Christmas time. Like we'll get, because I work at a clothing warehouse, and we'll get all the women's bikinis and stuff. We'll start seeing those December 25th, right after Christmas, and we'll get the bulk of them that we're going to go through between then and January 30th.
Yeah, I know all about that. Used to work in retail, buddy.
i7 4790K processor is what J-Man needs with a 1070. Well, like I said, AMG, I've already got the 970. I've already got the 970 GPU. So I just need a little bit more processing power to do all this stuff at once, because you can see my FPS down in the bottom left-hand corner of the stream. And normally when I'm just running the game, whether I'm pulling it from a server or I'm running single-player mode, I am solid 60 FPS the whole way through, no problem. Once I start to stream and I start to broadcast and I start to run on all these multiple processes and stuff, it just starts dragging everything down. A 980 Ti. I've got a 750 in a box, and I've got another one in a box somewhere.
And my processor's the i7 700K. Like a RAM. Solid 60 frames every.
Steam Link, I think it said it was 30% off now. Okay. I'm gonna just pull that up in my browser here real quick so I have it for later. Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Razor. I appreciate that, sir. Okay. Back to farming. And I got an empty combine again. I really need to take some time to do the group switcher. Uh-oh. Well, he stopped with his auger facing the crop. And we just can't have that. You're fired.
Jay, I'm going to have to call it, mate. I'm out of time.
Okay.
Many thanks for this, buddy, and
Hey.
thanks for everybody who joined, and won't be long until you're playing the map.
And I will reiterate once again, thank you, sir, for giving me this honor and privilege and of doing this for a third or fourth time now? Something like that. And thank you for getting your voice stuff, your microphone and everything set up, and joining us live, and helping answer questions and all that stuff. So everybody show Mr. Stevie some love in the chat. Light it up. Please.
No problem,
please,
guys.
please.
Pleasure. Take care, everybody.
You
Bye.
have yourself a good afternoon, sir, or good evening. I guess it will be by now. So, and good luck with the GPS thing, and we'll hope it gets fixed up. But if not, we'll play the map anyway.
Cheers, Jay. God bless. Take care.
Yes, you too, sir. Bye.
User disconnected from your channel.
Okay, guys. So yeah, just keep lighting up that chat again, because it'll be broadcast on YouTube and it'll be everything everywhere. So just keep lighting it up, guys. Mr. Stevie is obviously a wonderful man. So thankful for the opportunity to do this with him now, not just for him, but with him. And I couldn't be more tickled pink. I'm stoked about this. I got up at 8 o'clock this morning and got going, and all I had to do was take a shower and start talking on the microphone to him. And I'm awake. I'm going. I don't need any food. I just got to start talking to him and start doing this thing. It's a blast for me. I absolutely love it. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream. Thank you for all the new followers that come out. Thank you for the people that have hosted the stream tonight. And yeah, can't thank Mr. Stevie enough for this honor and privilege. $25,000 of wheat going into the seeder, or the seed maker. Then I think I'll go get my train going here. I think I'm gonna need one other little thing, and I don't know if I have enough money for it or not. I don't really want to go on a Golden Nugget exploratory tour right now, so I may just have to borrow some money from the bank. That's okay, because they like me too. Oh man, how am I going to get that? Whoa! So do you need a loan? Yes, I do. I need a loan. Alright, we're going to do this the easy way. So I don't have to do it. I guess we'll put the blue one in front. Whoop. I'll just talk to my buddy Bob at the bank. He'll get us some money. It'll be no big deal. I still can't get back up to it right. Come on. You gonna get it? Are you gonna get it? Enough with this. Too far. Oops.
Oh, too far. Really? Is that thing that light? Good lord. Now we're gonna get this train going. There we go. Welcome to J-Man's How Not to Hitch Up a Train Wagon, or Wagon Train. Thanks, Ethan. Thanks. It's a nice tractor. Thank you, Squirrely. This one I found on LS17, and it had a few slight issues with it, and so I sent it over to my buddy Mr. MP7 Reaper, and he cleaned it up for me and made it a little better. So yeah, it's a great little tractor. And the reason why I downloaded it was because, like I was telling Reaper, I have actually driven one of these tractors in real life for a real life farmer, a 4760. So it was it's one of the few tractors I've actually ridden in real life, and I just couldn't say no to it. So that has 4-wheel drive on a 2-wheel drive tractor. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Or, as I should say, I can neither confirm or deny your accusation. Now where did my... Ah, there it is. Oh, it's there. Believe me, it's there. So, thanks again, everybody, for coming out tonight. We're going to try and get a few things running here for sure off of this one field. We got the seed master going. I'm going to get a couple loads of straw. I'm going to go get the animals some straw so they can actually start doing something. They might actually, once I get them some straw. Squirrely, get J-Man or M Reaper, can you hit me up with that JD? It's there until he strips it out. Oh crap. So we'll try to get a load of straw down there to the biogas so we can get the digestator going and digestate thing going, and we'll try and get a load of straw to our animals here so they get something going. And we'll try and get some fuel made, and we'll try and get the compost going. And just see what we can get going here. Don't know what all we'll get accomplished. What state am I in? I am in Indiana, the great racing capital of the world. Where they have all them fast cars that go 250 miles an hour. And then at a different track they have some that go 305 or 310 or 320 miles an hour. And all of that stuff is about 45 minutes to an hour away from my house, where I live. This is certainly going quicker than it did last night for some reason. So how is everybody else's Saturday afternoon going? Or Sunday afternoon, excuse me. I can't remember what day it is. I do appreciate everybody coming out tonight. Looks like we've got about 30 to 40 people coming in tonight, or coming in this afternoon. Thankfully we have no trolling douchebags to worry about today, so we should be good on that end. Day is going wonderful, playing with the new Texas map. Okay. I think I saw Shumba play that one for a little while. Waiting on the NASCAR. Shumba, I really didn't know you were a NASCAR fan. My second NASCAR race ever. Okay. Never liked NASCAR till last week. Okay. Well, if you don't mind me asking and striking up the conversation about it, what do you like about it so far? Epidemic and the Beast got me into it. No, not those two. No. There's another good streamer. I don't have a link set up for him, but Mr. Epidemic, that's another great streamer. He's part of the Simulation Head HQ. If you type in exclamation point Sim HQ, that does, say a little special something. I want to say a personal thanks to all those guys because they are great streamers. Always willing to lend a helping hand on stuff as well. If you don't have the knowledge, they might have some, or they're always great guys to hang out with. And go over to check them out. There's probably 10 or 12 of them. I can't name all of them off the top of my head, but go over, check them out, give them a follow. Great places to hang out for Farm Sim and any of your simulator games for streams and stuff like that. So definitely check out some of those guys. Okay, we're getting going here. Let's see how much I need for that trailer. Because, let's see, road train, blah, blah, blah. And I love this thing. $74,000. Really? That's, I'm 6,000 away. Well, let's just talk to my guy at the bank. Get a few extra $1,000 here. Buy the road train tipper. We're not going to do it in green though. Back attacher. We're going to do it in dark blue because this is J-Man world. Going to do some wide tires. We're going to do some black rims. And we'll show the decals. We'll show them in white. And yeah, we'll have a black cover. Why not? If you guys aren't familiar with this mod, I highly recommend this mod, and you'll see why later. Once I get it back to the farm. My favorite racing is definitely the Monster Energy Supercross, though. Whoa! I've always liked racing, but never got into NASCAR ever. I really like how they split the race into 3 parts now. Now, see, I've heard some very mixed reviews, and you're probably one of the few that says they're all for that. Me personally, I'd rather see them go balls to the wall for an entire 300 or 500 laps or whatever they're going to be running. And I'll tell you why I have that. I've been to a couple NASCAR races in person. And the one I went to is the one that's held in Indianapolis, not far from where I live. And one of the things that they were well known for, as they were starting the annualness, I guess, of the Brickyard 400 at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the NASCAR guys, they could not find a set of tires to save their freaking lives. And there was one of the races that I went to, I sat through, and that damn race took 6 hours to run 220 laps, because every 15 laps somebody blew a tire. And also, during the same race, the tires would shred rubber so bad that your forearms and your shoulders, if you weren't wearing covering over any parts of your body, would just be covered in little black specks of rubber on your body. So you would have to go to the restroom during one of the caution periods and wash all that shit off your arm. And it was annoying, it was long, it was tiring, and it was just terrible. And if they ever do anything like they've done with the three phases of the races to make the races longer, that is not a good idea, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. But, like I said, I went to that specific race, and the race started at 1 o'clock, and we didn't even leave the parking lot that day until about 9:30. And we had already camped out the Saturday before, and we just wanted to leave and go home because it was the worst race ever that any of us had ever been to. So, I mean, it was just terrible. But if you like it, hey, more power to you. Not my kind of thing, though. I'd rather see them just go balls to the wall for 150, 200, 250 laps, whatever they got to run for that specific race. But my other favorite type of racing, though, has definitely got to be the Traxxas sponsored Monster Jam series. I think that's who's sponsoring it now. I'm not too sure. And those are the big boy four-wheel drive trucks that launch a 20,000 pound vehicle into the air 40 to 50 feet. They do backflips, they do wheelies, they do sky wheelies, they do all kinds of crazy stuff with these monster trucks. And it's just absolutely nuts what they do with them. But I love watching them guys, because every single one of them, their main goal is to tear the shit out of the truck and do it all over again the next time they race. Was that straw storage in the main silos I just saw? Yes, it is, Mr. Razor. Yes, it is. And I can show that here to you, just a thing. Yeah, I guess I cannot say much about it since I never watched it that way before. But yes, monster truck rallies are freaking awesome. Yes, they are. I love Monster Jam. And I've actually got a couple remote controlled vehicles that, while they're not painted, the bodies aren't to match, they look like just a scaled down version of a monster truck, and they're freaking awesome. And I do the same thing that them guys do to those big $300,000, $500,000 machines that, I just take it out, I bash the crap out of it and fix it and do it all over again. So yes, here at your main silos you can store everything. And I'll get out of the tractor while this is empty and show you, Mr. Razor. If you're not too familiar with the Stevie map, this is one of the things that Mr. Stevie is well known for. There's another gold nugget. We'll go ahead and pick that up. You can see there the green board lighting up with all kinds of stuff. I got 200,000 liters of straw now. But as you put stuff in, the green board will light up there. He starts you off in this normal mode that I'm playing right now, just to kind of show off the map with a few of the crops, because I haven't put any of the wheat in there yet, so the wheat number hasn't changed. So the top top 220s, the 30, the 20, the 20, sugar beet, sunflower, TMR, wheat, and soybeans. All that stuff is what you start with the game. So, but yeah, you can store everything here. Now there is only I think he said earlier, a 5 million liter capacity. Let's check it out here and we'll see. We'll find out right in here. Yeah, 5 million liter capacity. So whatever you store here, you can fill it up to 5 million liters total. So you can have 1 million liters of wheat, 1 million liters of straw, 1 million liters of canola, up to 5 million. That will likely change. And I know when Mr. Reaper gets his hands on this map to do his thing to it, that will definitely change. Because Mr. Reaper puts in some amazing storage capacities in any of the maps that he quote-unquote tweaks. But yes, you can store everything that the map produces into these silos. And yeah, I agree with you, it's totally awesome. And one of the things that I have not seen on this map, and I'm absolutely loving, and I wish I still had Mr. Stevie around to say this, there are no bunker storages anywhere on this map. The normal ones that you would hold your straw back into, or your grass, or any of that type of stuff on a stock map, none of those are present on this map whatsoever. And I freaking love that fact. Because I hate those things. Most of the time they're a complete waste of space. All you can really do is store vehicles into them, in my opinion. And that's all they're really good for, you know, because they're just so much trouble. You lose product when you put it in there and dump it on the ground. So they're pointless. Get rid of them. Or Giants, fix the shit. Get it right. Because they're just not right. They're not. I think they're about 75% done is what the actual issue is, and whatever. So. Oh, okay, that's my rant, and that's over, so. Yeah, and there's one other storage area on the map, and it's very much like any of these train storage areas on a stock map. Difference being that there's no train. The storage is there, there's a sell point there, there's a place to empty the storage out back into a trailer. There's one of those bright green amount boards that tells you what all is in that storage at that specific time, at any given time, whatever you put in it. And that is over. Turn my GPS off here real quick. Oh, where was that at? It was over by, if you see down here, Farmer's Choice. It is down in that area. That is where the second storage area is going to be in this map. So there will be 2 separate storage areas on this map for sure. So. Man, that 4760 is loud, and I freaking love it. That is one sound effect that whoever did that in the beginning got right. Now, I love it. Ah, I missed a strip. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we'll take care of that, just so we have maximum wheat for some stuff here. I think we'll get the composter going here real quick, and we'll get the digestate started, and then we'll go off and do some logging and get some sawmills and stuff going. Hope that sounds like a plan for you guys. So I'd like to just show kind of a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That was kind of my general plan in the beginning, so. And yeah, Ethan, both facilities have a 5 million capacity, so together you have 10 million capable. Now the only one that you'll see in your PDA menu, in this menu here, is what is in the main silos. The other storage silo, you will not see that, but on this screen. But you will be able to tell how much is there by the amount board that is there, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I will also say the two storages will not be connected to one another, so you cannot dump 20,000 liters of wheat here at the homestead, go to the other one and pull that 20,000 liters out. You will have to put 20,000 liters in that storage and pull 20,000 liters out of that storage, or you'll have to put 20,000 liters into the storage at home and pull the 20,000 liters of that storage out of the home silos. So to my understanding, Stevie has said that the complexity of programming the silos to do that is pretty much impossible on this map for 17. So, because I know in 15 they could do that. So, but in 17 it just can't be done. So it may be something that can get done in the future. We may see it later from other modders, and that sort of thing. So honestly, I kind of hope that doing this sort of thing for Mr. Stevie and with Mr. Stevie, and you guys can give him a lot of love on his Facebook page about it. I kind of hope doing a thing like this with him in the stream, doing the voice chat, and maybe kind of persuades him to not give up modding whatsoever instead of going into retirement. I personally think that if the clientele aren't demanding like some of them have been in the past, and like I said, that the people that take the mods aren't douchebags, I think he'll honestly stay doing it, because I'm pretty sure it's something he loves to do. And I know I love for him to do it. He makes some of the best mods and some of the best maps that are out there, for sure. And he will not release a map with a problem in it, unless, like with the GPS, there's just absolutely no fix for it. If there's an easy fix for it that it's just something he looked over, by God, he'll go and fix it. And that's what Stevie does. That's the type of game modder that he is. He won't release it until it's completely fixed. Well, we'll just go ahead and put this in the stuff. You can tell by how he puts so much in his maps and how he talks about it that he really likes doing this. And I agree. I totally agree. So, I'm sure he'll probably watch the rest of the stream on my YouTube channel later. So, if you guys want to say hi to him now, since he's gone now, if you weren't here to watch him live or listen to him live with us, then sorry you missed out, but he was nice enough to grace us with his presence for that, and I am very thankful for that myself. So that was quite a treat. But unfortunately in the UK right now, it's probably about 6 or 7 o'clock in the afternoon, so he's got kids to play with and supper to eat and all kinds of stuff. So he does have real life stuff going on. So, okay, let's get this guy hired out and working, maybe. And plowing. So yeah, guys, go ahead. Light up chat again with thanks for Stevie. Light it up. got that guy going. We stopped here. Okay. So the only ones I played, Cherry Hills was too big for what I have time for, so I went back to Pine Cove. Well, I mean, I could only agree to that, honestly, because Cherry Hills is a big map, and I've been playing it almost solo myself on my server. And I've got some money saved up. I got like $2.5 million, but everything cost $4 million or more on that map. So doing it by myself, man, that's it. It's a rough task. It is a really, really rough task. So okay, guys. So if you're not familiar with this mod, this is what they call the road train mod. You can see it's got the road train labelings on the back. It's got a rear hitch on it, so you can hook more of them together with dollies. Each piece, and right there it is, a road train oversized, and it's created, has a category created for itself. It's not contained in the semi trucks or the trailers or anything throughout that. It has its own private category, which is really neat. But this is everything it comes with. It comes with the stock trucks with a little bit more horsepower and a little bit and one extra axle on each truck. So on this truck, the green one there, you see, instead of having one axle, you got two. On this big red one here, instead of two, you got three. And then every single piece of this package, you can put multiple pieces together and configure it in different ways that you want to. Every piece, every type of trailer has an A and B trailer, much like you see here with the log trailer and everything down the line. So the A trailer, you know, it has a small log portion there, and you can see it's got a fifth wheel, so you can take and hook the B, as in boy trailer, B to the very back of it, and do that, and have two trailers in one. And you can also set, like I have done for this trailer, you can set it to have a little rear hitch. So let me go back into it. If you want, you can use a dolly and do two more back to back, and you can do that for as many as you want. Okay, and it comes with a regular tipper for all your crops and all your products and everything. It comes with a tanker which holds all your liquids, your milk, your fertilizer, your slurry, your digestate, and fuel. And it even comes with an animal trailer on both pieces. It comes with a flatbed that does have straps and tie downs on it. And it comes with the log trailers. So it's a really great pack. I don't, off the top of my head, know whose mod it is exactly, but it is a good mod. I highly recommend it. It's got some flashy features to it, and the features aren't done. So it's got the cover on it there you see in black. You can actually dye the color of the cover to match the trailer if you want. I'll go ahead and close it. When you open and close it, it just kind of shrinks up to the front there. No problem. So, and it's got quite a few lights on it, which I know us American guys will definitely love, because you know we love lights. So we want it to look like a semi. It's got all kinds of lights up and down the side on both of the pieces, so plenty of lights to make everybody happy there. And then it's got one other special trick, but, and I will say but, it doesn't work for everything, and I'll explain that when I show it off here. This is one really neat feature. It has a couple different dumping options. If you look in my help menu up there, you'll see that it has rear part open rear door, so it only opens the door part way. It doesn't open it up fully. Oh, there's the hedge. Found the hedge. It also has fully open the rear door, or it has a little bitty grain door, which you see right there at the very back. So you got 3 different options there, and those are also available on this one. The A part, thank you, Ethan. It was accident. The A trailer part also has the little grain door, or you can open it halfway, or you can open it fully, just the same way. So, but this is the feature I like about it the most. When you put product in, and we're going to put some straw because we're hauling straw down to everywhere. Find my straw. There's my straw. 200,000 liters. On the side of the trailer appears this little lettering that tells you what you are hauling. Now, like I said, it has one little downside to this portion of the feature, and that is with some of the multi-fruit, with your sorghum, spelt, triticole, millet, that type of stuff, some of the expanded crops, instead of saying millet or sorghum or whatever, it'll just say bulk transport on the side. Mr. Stevie said that is an easy fix. Mr. Reaper has told me it is an easy fix. Just haven't gotten around to fixing it and putting our little tweak on that, and so we'll get around to that and get it fixed up and patched up so it works properly for everything. So yeah, but other than that, great mod. Love the custom road train pack. Kids are hogging all the bandwidth, and it's probably should be listening to some lectures. Thanks for showing the map today. It looks great. Hey, not a problem, Razor. Thanks for coming out. So hope to see you next time. I'm not sure what I'm going to be streaming next, but because I really don't keep a real regular stream schedule, but I try to do it at least once or twice a month for sure. You know, like I said, it's just a hobby. It's not something I do day in and day out for an income or anything like that. It's just something I do for fun. So, but we'll hope to see you next time for sure. But yeah, this little mod shows you what you're hauling on the side. So, and this is kind of one of the biggest things on a lot of the mods out there. When you close the cover on the trailer, and Mr. Reaper, please back me up on this. This is an easy thing to fix. If you're a modder out there listening to this video, this trailer does not show product through the cover. Just about every single mod out there that you find a tipper of shows product through the cover. That is so tacky, so lazy. Just, you know, make your shit right, people. Come on. Fix that shit. It's annoying. It looks bad. Why would you want your name on something like that? Whoa, that was a big lag spike. But yeah, the animation is really cool. And overall, it's a really good mod. And I've had to do a couple things to it myself because I think, like, the A trailer portion for the tipper, the A tip or the A portion of this specific trailer, it didn't have any sound for the hydraulic lift on the back, so I had to add that in, and I added that in, and Mr. Reaper helped me do that. And there was something else, I don't remember exactly what, but that did that. So some other things going on with it, and they weren't errors, they were just, they should have been done and they weren't. So somebody didn't take the time to complete the mod. So, you know, I'll do it, or, you know, if Mr. Reaper comes across a mod like this, he'll do it, that sort of thing. So, you know, it's not a bad mod, it's a great mod. It just needs a little bit of time on it, spent on it, that's it. Where did that pesky biogas go to? I feel like I've driven in 10 circles here. Back by the shop. Passing vehicles, almost hitting other vehicles. Oh man. Okay, I think it's gonna be up here somewhere. Well, how the hell did I get way down here? Son of a bitch. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Luckily, this truck of Mr. Stevie's here, this is his truck mod. Semi that I'm pulling this thing with has got plenty of power to pull this sucker around real fast, so we'll get there. Oh, there it was. There it was. Just passed it. Okay, cars, get out of my way. Notice my big flashing lights. Alright, so we'll just go ahead and dump this load into the first one. So, Bloodoop. Okay, while that's getting going, guys, I'm going to take another brief J-Man break, get up and stretch my legs, and refill my glass of tea. So, but this time I am going to leave with a break message thing. So,